And I'm live. Welcome, everybody. I am so fucking tired. Sorry, I still have the music on in the background because I think it's funny. Let me turn that down a little bit more because otherwise it's actually going to fry my fucking brain. Welcome, everybody. All about the bass parts. A kazoo only sounds in any way good if you layer it on top of each other enough. Otherwise, it just sounds sad, to be honest. I mean, if it's just one kazoo in the background, it doesn't sound good. Anyway, whatever. Oh, and thank you for the resub, Samval. That's extremely kind. 6 months. Fuck me. Can't believe what has become of my life. Look. Ugh. Oh, yeah, and new sub badges, although I'm not really that happy with them. I don't think the numbers are legible, so I'm going to redo them again. I haven't decided yet. I might just do colours, to be honest. I don't think it needs the little number icon. Sorry, like I said, I'm very tired, so I expect some yawns. Speaking of killing all the good times, will someone just remake Overwatch with all the same characters, but not have to give Blizzard money? Yeah. I won't be playing Overwatch 2, if anybody was wondering. Let me turn on my camera and everything. There we go. Can you tell I'm tired? If I'm never going to play Overwatch 2, partially for two reasons, right? One is the thought of playing anything that could even be considered an esport puts me to sleep faster than an industrial grade tranquilizer. I can't stand it. Like anything like a Dota or a League or a CSGO or a Valorant or an Overwatch just makes me sad to watch. It's the same feeling I get when I watch sports. I just find it very dull. And the other reason is because there's no fucking way I'm giving Blizzard money. Are you joking? Blizzard Activision? Isn't it really fucking expensive as well? Or it's free, but you have to do like a battle pass if you want all the characters. There's no fucking way I'm supporting Activision Blizzard. They're fucking scum. I imagine they still are as well. I remember everybody said they were going to boycott Activision Blizzard for a little while, and then like a new WoW expansion came out, and that was rapidly forgotten, right? But man, I don't know. I've never really gotten Overwatch. I've never played a round of Overwatch, to be fair. Maybe I would love it. Please like things. Hello, rats. I've never played a round of Overwatch, so maybe I would enjoy it. Maybe it would be a fun time, but I don't know. Ugh. The only cultural relevance I know about Overwatch is that there's like a shocking, stunning amount of porn of the characters. I don't know really who any of the characters are, but there is an unbelievable amount. If you just scroll through Twitter for half an hour, you'll see some. It's strange. Overwatch has hot characters and guns and stuff, so that's the allure in it. So yeah. Oh yeah, feel free to shout out everybody, basically. Actually, there is a Twitch shout-out feature now, isn't there? I don't know if I have it or if it's partners only, but you can now do /shout-out and then a person's name, and it'll give you like an automatic prompt to follow them, which is interesting. I don't know how it works. Hang on, let me look that up. Twitch put one in. Twitch shout-out command. Is it even going to be fucking there? It sucks. It's still using Nightbot on the first result. How to give a shout out. You type /shoutout followed by the name. Let me try this. Let me try this with somebody. Shout out Poison Emmy. Does that work? No. It doesn't. Just doesn't work at all. Well, whatever. We'll see. It might not be enabled on my channel. I might have to enable it, actually. I might have to enable it myself. How to give a shout out. Hang on. I'm doing customer support right on air. How do shout out works? Shout out a channel. Shout out channel name. That should work, but maybe I don't have it done. Maybe it needs the @ It might need the @ Hang on. Let me try that again. @ Oh, God. Poison Emmy. Did that work? No. Well, Consider that shout out. Hello, Matasko, welcome. Where I can spend €50 to have a promoted comment that invariably derides the stream boy. Oh, that's another thing as well, isn't it? Highlighted, not highlighted messages, but it's like promoted messages or something you can do now. The promoted comments, that's it. I saw that I was watching a Limmy stream a few days ago and he was given access to that and he couldn't see it because it won't show up for me either. I use OBS for my chat and it won't show up in OBS. Like I have a Twitch. This is actually an annoying thing. I have a Twitch extension that shows people's pronouns and stuff like that in chat, but it doesn't work through OBS. I need to sort something out. Where you can go into a website and choose your pronouns and stuff, and it shows it next to your name, just in case I misgender anyone accidentally, right? But it doesn't show up in that, and none of those kind of extensions or extra bits show up on my OBS chat. It's just the like sub badges and your name basically is all I see, and whether you're a mod or not. That's all I'm saying. So I don't think it'll show up for me either. But I remember watching Limmy streaming, and basically people were just throwing abuse at him for the promoted chat messages. It was like fucking people going like "old bald cunt," and it was just like an arrow pointing at Limmy's head, and he was like, "I can't see whatever's being typed." What's the split between Twitch and the streamer? You think it's 70-30? It's either 50-50 or 70-30. Those are the two things that Twitch uses, depending on how generous they're feeling. Anyway, whatever. I'm at the library, so don't be too loud in chat. I have not set foot in a library. And actually, no, that's a lie. I was about to say I haven't set foot in a library in years. Emma asked me to return a library book from her, for her, I should say, about 2 weeks ago, and I did that. And I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to return a library book now. Like, it had been so long since I'd ever borrowed a library book that I brought it into the library and saw that there was a big old fucking, like, robot machine that you would, like, scan the book in now. And I was like, I don't remember this. I don't know what to do. So I just kind of scanned it and it went, boop, would you like to return? And I went, yes, please. And then I just kind of stood there and went, do I have to bring it to the desk, or is it going to be like, is it going to just take it in automatically now or whatever? So I stood there for probably a full 30 seconds before just taking it out again and bringing it to the desk. Our libraries just have bins you put them in. Most of them even have them like a package drop outdoors. I think in bigger ones that is true here. It's just like a scanner and then a bin. You scan it to show that it's back and you press return and then just put it in the bin next to it. They did get rid of late fees here, apparently. I've never returned a book late. I've only probably borrowed 2 books in my life from a library. But yeah, they were scrapped late fees because they went, nobody fucking pays them anyway. We make the poorly paid workers scan them in. Oh no. Imagine streamer never returned a DVD to Blockbusters in their life. We didn't have Blockbusters here. We had a specifically Irish version called Extravision, right? And I did go there when I was very young. It hung on for a while, a bit like I think Blockbuster did. Extravision hung on for a while. I bought my first ever MP3 player there. Hang on. Extravision. I think they still kind of exist as a company. But just for like ordering stuff online now. This was Extravision. This is what Extravision looked like. And it was, yeah, exactly the same thing as Blockbuster and HMV or whatever. But, you'd go in and you'd rent video games or buy cheap electronics or rent a movie or whatever. And that's kind of it, to be honest. Looks like an 80s themed gag store. I mean, it's Irish, so, yep. Like, I think a general rule of thumb is that up until the 90s, I would say, in Ireland, you take away about 20 years from where the rest of Europe was, right? Like, we were about 2 decades behind places like Britain and, the Netherlands, Belgium, France, that kind of place, Germany. So yeah, it makes sense. Like, this was definitely in the 90s and early 2000s, because I remember it, but it does look like the 80s, doesn't it? Are lots of Irish things just weird parodies of the rest of the world? Mainly no. I would say 99%. Oh, hello, Silas. Welcome. I didn't even notice that was you. Everybody's names are similar colors in the chat right now, so I'm just looking at a block. That color combination is my childhood. Did you have extra vision? Did you have extra vision in England? Was that a thing? I thought it was exclusively Irish. Or is it just that these colors... This is also the McDonald's colors, right? Anyway, whatever. Extravision. Like I said, I bought my first ever MP3 player in Extravision. I'm that fucking old that I had an MP3 player. Video films. But yeah, most Irish companies and products are just British companies and products. We just take those because we're so small. We just kind of latch on to Britain's culture, to be honest. But Extravision is one of the few that's like, you know, solid in Ireland. I might change my... Nobody changed their color. I remember being scared for life because of the DVD covers of horror movies in the DVD rental place. It's like there's still a few that hung on, like Super Max is still fully Irish and Centra and stuff like that. Same colours as a chicken shop in Bristol called Slicks, which is possibly the worst signage I've ever seen. Bristol Slicks. That sounds like a brothel. Bristol Slicks. Oh, Jesus, that's bad. Oh, that's not good at all, is it? Oh, that's terrible. That's fucking... It looks like it says sucks. It really does. That is fucking awful. Who thought that was a good sign? I'm a qualified graphic designer. That is fucking horrendous. God bless Bristol. I've never been to Bristol. I've heard Bristol is very nice, to be fair. That sounds like a brothel. Bristol Slicks sounds like a fucking brothel. You'll get slick at Bristol Slicks. Don't know about that. Slicks sucks. Oh, Jesus. I heard the opposite of Bristol. I've heard Bristol's kind of nice. I guess it's because I've seen, like, vlogs of Bristol quite a lot, because I watch some Yogscast content. So I'm slightly familiar with Bristol for some reason, despite never going there. There are worse places for sure. I remember the front covers of 80s B movies in the local rental shop, like Circuitry Man. It's a city, there's nice bits and less nice bits. That's true. Even in tiny cities like Cork. There are areas of Cork that I don't want to go to. You know, I don't really enjoy hanging out in North Main Street or basically anywhere north of the Lee. Sorry. I wouldn't set foot near Holly Hill because then my legs would be stolen. So, you know, there's areas of every city that are bad and then areas that are quite nice. There's like 2 nice places in Cork. I love having weirdly abstract assumptions of UK cities gained only off offhand comments. I associate Bristol with pistol because it sounds similar and I have no idea what Bristol is. Same for me with US cities, really. Never been to USA. Yeah, the only knowledge of US cities I have is, well, I've been to Orlando and it fucking sucks. Oh, it's bad. But it's just through movies and TV shows. Like, you know, Chicago. If I think of Chicago, I basically just think of the movie The Blues Brothers. Like, because I watched that, I'm going to be conservative and say 15, 16 times. Like I kind of just think of that, like that shot of in Blues Brothers where he's like looking out over the elevated trains in his flat. It's a good scene. Not gonna lie, most US cities I know from movies are school shootings. Why is Orlando bad? Orlando just felt very depressing. It felt like it felt like every street in Orlando was either ultra touristy or a slum. I did see lots and lots of alligators and lizards, though, so that was a plus. Every sign near every body of water had a beware of alligator and snake sign next to it. It was pretty good. So I'd never seen that before. But, you know, in terms of the actual, like, walking around the streets, it was just very fucking... Ugh. It was just kind of bleak. It was just concrete blocks with really run-down looking poor houses and trailers and stuff like that, and then next to multi-billion-dollar theme parks. It was just a depressing place to be. I remember I got off the plane to land in Orlando, and the first thing I saw was 2 screaming security guards with rifles in the airport guiding us into a line and shouting, at us to stop taking photos because it was like rude or something. And I was like, oh, Jesus. America. And then as we were driving away from the airport, I saw a double-sided billboard. And on one side said, are you dying from medical debt? Are you swamped by medical debt? Call, fucking Scam Likely, and we'll get rid of your medical debt. We'll consolidate it all. And it's a man with the orangest face and whitest teeth you ever seen in a cheap suit, just smiling and doing that on a fucking billboard, going like, are you dying? And then on the other side was, come fire machine guns at our range. And I was like, this is fucking on the nose. It's the only time I've ever been to America, but I was like, that's fucking on the nose. Anyway, so that's the thing. Oh, hello, Sarah, as well. Welcome. Can't hear because I'm at work, but your hair is looking luscious and bouncy. That's because I took a 14-minute nap. And so this is what it looks like. Sir, get down on your knees, sir. We'll give you less debt, promised. Yeah. What's your secret? Maybe it's Maybelline. I've never used Maybelline. I don't even really know what it is. Is Maybelline a shampoo, or is it makeup? Because I know the slogan. You know, maybe it's Maybelline. That one. But I don't actually know what it is. America's so weird, so many billboards. Why is there so many billboards? There's so many billboards. It's makeup, okay? Maybe it's her. Maybe it's Maybelline. Maybe it's Maybelline. Sorry. This has been a fleeting visit. Goodbye, sir. Goodbye. So much free real estate. I mean, it is very big. That's true. We don't have laws against their placement, so companies buy them. You have billboards here. I mean, there are billboards. I think in my town, there are 2 billboards. So, you know, they exist, but they're just on the side of houses, basically. Like, basically, somebody went, oh, I have a semi-detached house that overlooks a road, one half of it, so I may as well just put up something there. And so they just rent it out to people. Maybe it's a kid named Finger. Jesus. I don't fully understand those memes, to be honest. Anyway, let's, I don't know, play a game. Oh yeah, I was talking about Extravision. Extravision doesn't exist anymore, like I said. There is a still empty husk of a building on the main street of my town that used to be an Extravision. And there's nothing in there now, and there never will be again, I think. It's just a husk of an Extravision. And it was a big shop. It was like one of these ones. It was one of the big Extravisions. Rental and retail. I think I got, what was the MP3 player I bought? I think I've showed this on stream before. It was a 2 gigabyte, or might have been 2 gigabyte, it might have been 512. Creative Stone, maybe was what it was called. 1 second. Creative Stone MP3 player? Was it a Pebble Creative Stone? Yes, this one. The Creative Zen Stone, and it was 1 gig, I think. This was my first MP3 player, and I bought it from Extravision. So there's some nostalgia for you. It was, from what I remember, fine. It's big. I did this morning. The second I crossed the border, it's all flags and billboards. America's a sensory nightmare in some spots. I did see a lot of flags when I was there. Very, very flag-heavy country. I virtually never see Irish flags here. I see the Cork and Waterford flags enough, but like, I never see a fucking Irish flag. There was American flags everywhere. It seemed like every other house had an American flag. That is something that you only see during very high-profile sporting events or like fucking far-right nationalists here. like some weird fucking nationalist types might have an Irish flag. Although even then, sometimes they'll go with the green flag with the fucking gold harp on it to show that they're weird. But yeah, it's a strange place. I instantly judge people who raise an English flag or Union Jack. You don't really get flags here that often either. When did you go? Except if it's a Platty Jubes or State Funes, right? American flags everywhere. When did you go? Oh, probably like 2017. It's been a while. Like 2017, 18 is probably when I went. Maybe even 16? No, it would have been 16. 17 or 18. I mean, time of year. Oh, early summer, maybe, I think. I can't remember. Maybe early summer. Honestly, I'd have to look it up. There might have been an event, but it just felt like they were everywhere. Gothic 2 dragon. My friend thought Ireland's flag was Italian. They're sort of similar. It's like, it's, it's similar to the Italian one. It's similar to the Côte d'Ivoire one. My first thought is never patriotic, but rather racist. Exactly. From playing GeoGuessr, I realized how unusual it is to see someone flying their country's flag. Mostly it's just America, but it's really popular in Wales to fly our flag too. Really? I didn't know that. Because I've never been to Wales. Yeah, exactly, the Ivory Coast. Côte d'Ivoire, I think you'll find. Sorry. My parents' neighbours still had Platty Jubes flags up. Oh, no. I didn't know Wales did that. Although, I guess if you have a really cool flag like Wales, then maybe it's just because, it's a cool flag. You get to see a dragon out and about. Like, the Irish flag is really boring. It's just a tricolour. I'm assuming everybody knows what the Irish flag looks like, right? Man, the Welsh. Like, Irish flag. I mean, yeah, everybody's going to know that. I don't fucking have it stuck up anywhere, but, like, is the Irish flag. Everybody know what it means? Green is Catholics. Orange is Protestants. And white is an uneasy peace. That's what the Irish flag means, because we have a slightly fucked history. So yeah. I think it's a mixture of our flag has a dragon and compensating the fact that no one knows who we are. That's true. You are very small. Still laughing at that Irish flag shorts guy I saw here. Oh no. Tricolours are shit flags, though, let's be honest. They are. I don't like the tricolour flags. I find them really boring. I wish we had a cool one. The problem, like, we have, I mean, I'm seeing it right here, old Irish flag. We had this one at one point, the booby harp. But this one is kind of used more for, like, fucking white nationalists and shit now. Like, it's a nice flag. I kind of like this flag, the sort of, the harp. The old harp one. That's kind of cool. But boob harp, up the tit harp. Like, I think it looks kind of nice, but it's kind of used by weird people now. By some strange people. You see this hanging up, they have some interesting political beliefs. Search up the old Swiss flag. 1 second. Old Swiss flag. We'll get on with the hurdle and the global in a second, by the way. Oh, is it this one? Or is it this one? This one fucking sucks. This one is kind of cool. The Helvetic Republic. Helvetic Republic. Helvetic Republic. Helvetic Republic flag. There we go. In EU4. Oh, it's so bad! Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's one of the worst flags I've ever seen in my life. Maybe ever. It might be the worst flag I've ever seen. Oh, quotes is ! Quote add. That's how we do it. I might add, like, alternatives so you can just do add quote. Anyway, very glad we got the new one. The new one's representative. That's not what I mean. It's recognizable and famous. It's a good one, right? Jesus. Like, the Swiss flag. It's quite nice, just a simple cross. Is this one of the only flags that's square instead of rectangular? Because I like that. I like odd-shaped flags, ones that are triangles and stuff like that. We had this flag, the booby harp. Oh god, you've duplicated it. Fuck me. Is the only country flag which is correct on every side. Oh, is it completely, like, justified on every side? Like, same margins and padding and stuff. That's kind of cool. I like that. Yeah, the Irish flag is kind of boring. It's just, yeah. Not a fan of flags that are just colours and lines. South Africa is a great one. South Africa's is up there. I don't mind that one. South Africa flag. That's an okay flag. It's, again, it has something going on, right? I love the yesified Swiss flag. What, this one? This looks fairly yesified. Oh, I like this one. That's such a cool flag. Look at that one. Look how rainbow it is. Look at that flag. That's really nice. The German flag looks very cool, though. Seems powerful as fuck. The German one's all right. Saudi Arabia is incredible. I saw that one flying here recently because there was a sporting event. There was like an international sporting event in my town recently, so flags were on my mind. It's pretty fucking good. It's just the sword. Anything with a sword on it is gonna be good. Albania has a pretty fucking great flag. The main Swiss flag just looks like a hospital symbol. Yeah, but that's kind of a nice association to have, I guess. You'd rather that than all of the, weird banking stuff that they do, right? Have some fucking swords, mate, Saudi Arabia. Albania is great as well with the eagles, exactly. Albania is probably one of the best, right? You can still see yassified flags in Swiss cities flying. Search for the flamed flag of Bern. Bern. The flamed flag of Bern. That sounds kind of fun. Oh, that's kind of fun. Yeah, that's a fun flag. Again, I don't like the crest in the middle, actually. I'm assuming that's a bear. I don't really like the crest in the middle that much, this one. I kind of wish it was just the kind of tiger stripes or like weird ink spots that were around the edges. That's kind of cool. Funny flag. I think the Welsh flag is my favorite just because of the dragon. It's hard to beat the Welsh flag. Just, it combines simplicity with a cool dragon. So it's very difficult to beat. Like, it's a really fucking cool flag. I wish we had something cool. Like a cool mythical animal or something is hard to beat. The bear looks like it's suffering. Heraldry animals always look a bit fucked. Even this dragon looks a bit fucked, but in a fun and cool way. Anyway. So proud, boys. It's probably the nicest flag, annoyingly. Anyway, let's do the hurdle and the global, shall we? You also have a lot of penises in our flags. I mean, the old Irish flag, like I just showed, had boobs on it. Just straight up had boobs on the flag, which is an interesting touch. Sorry, I haven't had anything to drink today. And I'm very tired. There's a red penis on the bear? Hang on. What was it again? Flamed flag of Bern. There's a red... He does have a red penis! He does! He has a lipstick! They gave the bear a lipstick. What a very strange thing to do. I didn't notice that. Wow. Hello, Ollie Makes. Welcome. Can I get a shout out for Ollie as well? What detail. Yeah, it's weird. It's very minimalistically done, but that is a noticeable penis. Let's just say it's shading for TOS reasons. It's on all of them too. Bern, Switzerland flag images, free vectors. And I thought this was going to give me some actual fucking information. It's fucking lorem ipsum. What is the point of having this? Anyway, whatever. Let's do the hurdle, shall we? I like to see it's the same here. Well, I didn't know. I was told to look this up. Oh god, that fucking hurts to look at, that flag, the Helvetica flag. Anyway, whatever. Let's play the hurdle, shall we? I will turn up my desktop audio with this filter so you can actually hear it. And then, if I look like I'm struggling, feel free to throw out guesses, because I'm really out of touch with these things. Okay, it's a synth score. It's something John Carpenter-y. It could be literally anything from either the 80s or the last 20 fucking years when everybody became a synth band for a while. Remember that? It's sort of fading away now. Remember the last 20 so years where everyone was fucking synthing it up? I was kind of annoyed by the end of that. I'm glad that's done. So this could be, I don't know, fucking Beach House. This could be anyone. Brr. Yes, I loved it. Mumford and Pals did edgy synth. Everyone did synth power. Oh, I've definitely heard this. Actually, I was joking, but I've definitely heard this. I can't quite remember what the song is right now, but it sounds a little bit like if you let a chimp run wild in a synth factory, the intro. It doesn't like what's going on, and it doesn't know how to make the noise stop. I love this producer. Oh, who's a producer I know? Do I know any producers? I'm bad with producers. I know. Is Charlie XCX a producer? Saint Vincent is a producer. I'm trying to think of current producers. I don't know producers. Oh, give me some lyrics that aren't just squeaking. fuck? Oh god, I have no fucking idea. I have heard this song many times, I'm positive. This is the sort of song I have heard in shops and ads and movies. And like, I don't know, it feels like the kind of song, just from the intro, I don't know if it's going to change, but just from the intro, it sounds like a song that would be in like Riverdale or, you know, fuck it, some teen drama of like, I don't know, a cool teen walking into a dramatic situation or walking towards a breakup. I don't know. It's not St. Vincent, is it? Is it St. Vincent? I said St. Vincent earlier. Does St. Vincent actually produce their own stuff? I don't know. Fuck, I don't know. I've heard this so many times, but no idea about the name. Exactly. That's kind of where I am. Give me a hint if anybody knows it. I don't know. Initials of the artist or song or something. I have no idea. Fuck. Their name is not a word. It's not Brian Eno. I'd get Brian. I think I could probably get, I'm guessing about 60% of Brian Eno's discography. I really fucking love Brian Eno. I went to sleep listening to Brian Eno last night. I think, what is the last song I played on my phone? Last song I played on my phone was Life is Long by Brian Eno and David Byrne. There we go. Led Zeppelin. Yeah, it doesn't sound much like a Led Zeppelin track. I like Led Zeppelin. I know that Jimmy Page especially is one of the weirdest men in the world. Like a fucking bizarre, freaky pedophile guy. But I really like Led Zeppelin. I listened to a lot of them when I was a teenager, as I think is mandatory for teenagers. All teenagers seem to be into Led Zeppelin, regardless of era. I don't listen to them anymore. I remember listening to them when I was like preteen and teenager. A lot. I don't mind this so far, to be honest. Are you a Kerbal fan? If not, then I can give a wildly specific hint that you won't get. I have played Kerbal Space Program, I think, for 1 hour in total. I don't like a lot of Zeppelin. I don't know if I 100% like Zeppelin anymore, to be honest. But I loved them as a teenager. But I also fucking loved Def Leppard and AC/DC. Probably more than Zeppelin. This artist did the music for the Kerbal 2 trailer. Oh, god damn it. Is it Dua Lipa? Is it, who's a famous artist? Is it Charlie XCX? Yeah, Charlie X. No, fuck me. I don't. Oh, it's Charlie X. It's one. Is it Hot In It by Tiesto? I'm gonna say it's Hot In It. Nope. I have never heard of these people in my life. M83, Midnight City, and it's so fucking old as well. This is like 11 years old. Oh my god. Listen to that album, please. 1 second. M83. M83, a French electronic music group. Oh, so they're Daft Punk 2. Sorry. Initially a duo of multi-instrumentals. I have never heard of these people in my life. I know M83, no idea they did that track. When was this? This was 2011, so it would have been on Hurry Up, We're Dreaming. Yeah, there it is. Singles. Oh, apparently it's fucking great. Look at these scores. Apparently this is beloved. This is a good album, apparently. I've never heard of these people and usually listen to some weird stuff. I've never heard of this band in my life. Synth pop, ambient, shoegaze. All of these things are things I'm into. Synth pop probably the least out of them, but I fucking love ambient and shoegaze. I listen to that shit all the fucking time. Love it. Too zoomed. Hang on. Let me zoom out tiny bit. 73 minutes long for an album is a fucking long album. Get around it, mate. M83. That was his one pop song. Their Junk album is good. I might listen to this band. This sounds fun. This sounds like a good time. Yeah, I might listen to this. I might listen to this album. Anyway, he's been around from ages. I love his old albums as well. Shoegaze, I guess it's still electronic. Yeah, I mean, being Irish, I am legally mandated to love My Bloody Valentine. So I like shoegaze just in general. He's been around ages. Kim and Jesse is a great track by them. You know them? Also, hello, Weetabix, welcome. Anyway, one of maybe 10 acceptable French people. Who would be the others? Who's a cool French person? Um, Joan of Arc, maybe. Um, who's cool in French? Christine and the Queens. She seems cool. They seem cool. Sorry. Marcel Marceau. There we go. Daft Punk. There we go. Serge Gainsbourg. Oh, sure. I don't know. I don't know who Vanessa Paradis is. Stromae. I don't know who Strom is. Anyway, whatever. I like an Edith Piaf song. Was she cool? Stromae is Belgian. Fuck. Phoenix. Don't know Phoenix either. Also, welcome, Jay. I didn't even know Christine and the Queens were French. Yes, they are. Christine and the Queens. I'm 90% sure because I understand some of their lyrics. So if they're not speaking in French, I've had some sort of weird magical stroke. Yes, French singer and songwriter. Thank God. There we go. Yeah. Hard crush on Vanessa Paradis, but she married Johnny Depp. Oh no. Joel Taxi still a bad banger though? I've never heard of any of these people. My mum loves Edith Piaf. I know one Edith Piaf song. I've only heard the songs in English. I got their last album, Chris, which is a pretty good album. There we go. Although it seems like maybe a new one is coming out. Oh yeah, there we go. Ooh, might get that. Anyway, this album is pretty good. It's a pretty good album, but they released it in English and French, and I think it sounds better in French, which is maybe a slightly pretentious thing to say, but I think it sounds better in French. Anyway, whatever. Let's go on to global, I guess. We'll put on some background music. We'll run a bet because people like to bet sometimes. I don't vibe with gambling. One of the people operating the guillotine was probably cool. Wasn't the guy who invented the guillotine murdered via guillotine? I know a lot of people who used the guillotine were eventually executed via guillotine, but I think the guy who made it might have been killed with it as well. Christine and the Queens have an unholy amount of bangers. I remember, this is going to be the fucking uncoolest thing I've ever said in my life, but I discovered Christine and the Queens through fucking Jules Holland's annual Hootenanny. That is a fucking depressing thing to say, but Christine and the Queens came on and did Tinted, and I went, that's a really fucking good song, and I liked this performance, and then got into Christine and the Queens a little bit. Savages was another hot queer French band that I like. Why is that uncool? Because Jules Holland is not cool. And Jules Holland's New Year's Hootenanny, or whatever the fuck it's called, is not a cool show to watch. I always watch Hootenanny and then grumble about fireworks on New Year's Eve. So do I, but I always hate myself for it. I always end up fucking watching like an hour of Jules Holland's Hootenanny and then just go, oh God, why am I watching this fucking show? Jules Holland is very cool, fuck that. You're the only person I've ever heard say that. Hootenanny has been my knife for about a New Year's Eve for about a decade now, yep. I mean, it's better than fucking the other shit that's on there. Like, I remember, like, BBC doing a weird throwback concert with a depressingly out-of-touch artist. Like, what was it last year? Was it fucking Robbie Williams or something? And then a couple of years ago, it was Madness doing the worst concert performance I've ever seen. Jules is very uncool, and it's weird that he's the gatekeeper for all music programming on the BBC. I find Jules quite cringy. Same, he's very cringy. He's a good pianist, but he's very fucking cringy. And the audience patter is so fucking cringe in that show. But I will say, Jules Holland does probably the best music picks for the show that since like Old Grey Whistle Test on BBC. Like, some of the people he gets on that show are fucking great. I think the last year, he had people like Michael Kiwanuka on it and stuff like that. Fucking amazing stuff. And Oh, who's Roisin Murphy, I think, was on it as well. Like some really good, slightly more obscure stuff that you don't get on mainstream music channels that often. Anyway, Jules ruining some legend song with Boogie Woogie Piano. Yep, that's a thing. He's never had Carty on. That's the thing with it. The bookings are generally at a motion. Yes, but you have to put up with Jules Holland's general face and demeanor. Is the problem to get people like, fucking C6 Steve or something, like jamming on a steel guitar. You're all acting like a teenager, cringing at a cool dad. His total nerdy lack of giving a shit is his true coolness. I think you might be outnumbered. Jules Holland. There we go. This is Jules Holland, if anybody didn't know. He was in the band Squeeze, I think, wasn't he? Yeah, he was in Squeeze. Squeeze, who were kind of a relatively famous band. Jules Holland. Broke my heart when I learned C6 Steve was all a ruse, was it? I haven't listened to him in fucking forever. Jules Holland, just kind of an awkward music nerd with a kind of slightly smug aura, basically. Like, I don't mind the being a music nerd thing and being pretentious about music, because I am, but he's also just kind of smug and annoying, to be honest. Anyway, whatever. Let's go to Global, shall we? The whole hobo thing was a shtick. Oh, that sucks. Why does he look familiar, yet I've never seen this? He's pretty famous in Britain and Ireland, I would say. Like, if you mention the name Jules Holland, he's probably not going to be, like, a household name, but people will go like, oh, yeah, that guy. He's a relatively famous person. I mean, he's been in music for decades and has done the fucking New Year's Eve show forever. When was the first one? Fucking 70s, 80s? Anyway, didn't he try and get a pub near his house shut down because they had live music? I have no idea. That could be slander, so let's just say allegedly. Anyway, whatever. Let's go to Global. And we'll run a bet for people and, do that. He is a very good pianist, though. I remember on the last one I watched of his, it was Rick Wakeman, another very old pianist. Rick Wakeman and Jules Holland doing a piano duet where they were like battling pianos, and that was kind of entertaining. I thought Rick Wakeman was maybe slightly better. Maybe I saw him in some British show one day, probably. I'm pretty sure I've downloaded things that were like live on Jules Holland. He's good on he's like I said, good for bookings. Like, he's good for getting interesting musicians on. So probably. I fucking hate Rick Wakeman. I know basically nothing about Rick Wakeman other than he's that guy from Yes. I know nothing about him other than that. Wasn't Jules in, like, The Young Ones? Was he? Was Jules Holland in The Young Ones? That doesn't sound right. Worked with later with Jules Holland and Jules Holland Hootenanny. Oh.
It's fucking Fortnite! I'll drink cola!
Maybe a cameo?
Yippee!
Fucking yippee. When was The Young Ones? The 80s? He was a cameo in The Young Ones. Back when he was probably just a musician, right? Because I think this was probably in the 90s. 92. Yeah, so he was still probably just a musician. I didn't know he was in The Young Ones. I don't know if I 100% get The Young Ones. I liked it, but I don't get it 100%. Like, I've watched it, and I'm not 100% sure I find it amazing. So loud, I'm sorry. I still have the fucking gain up. That's why. Shouldn't be as loud now. Don't listen to Chad. He's a lovely, wholesome person, knows every cool band and is like 60. I couldn't get into Young Ones. Same. I watched it and was like, that's kind of funny. And then, never have gone back. I will say the musical performances are very fun. I liked those. Same thing with Old Grey Whistle Test. My only context is recordings of Bauhaus and stuff. I like Old Grey Whistle Test. Old Grey Whistle Test, if you don't know, is a show that was a bit like edgy Top of the Pops, right? Top of the Pops, which is fucking awful. I hate Top of the Pops. Not that it exists anymore, right?
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
Okay. Hello, Cosmic Trader. Welcome. That is a very intense message to receive, because I was 100% sure you were a bot until the last two words. Anyway, thank you for joining. Old Grey Whistle Test is a basically like Top of the Hops if it was good, right? It was a fun time. It was commissioned by David Attenborough, weirdly. Yeah, it was commissioned by David Attenborough when he was head of programming for BBC Two in the 70s, and it was just sort of like a really cheap set, and they'd get slightly more alternative bands than would be in the mainstream to play. So you'd get weird, goth shit and like early Talking Heads and stuff like that. Old Grey Whistle Test is a fun time. I'm sure I have like fucking rips of Old Grey Whistle Test performances. There's a really good Tom Waits performance, early Tom Waits, where he's doing Tom Traubert's Blues. On Old Grey Whistle Test, and it's really great. It's when he first started doing the sort of like Tom Waits voice, that kind of era. And I think Talking Heads very early on doing Psycho Killer. Anyway, whatever. David Attenborough's secret goth. David Attenborough, surprisingly based, I would say, if you look at his programming record when he was head of there. I followed someone and made them the 10th streamer because somebody in the chat decided to swear. I made you my new 10th streamer. Yeah, we never swear. Anyway, welcome. What was I saying? Anyway, let's go. Let's do the global. We'll run a bet on the global, and then we'll get on to Prey, right? It'll be fun. Here's the article about Jules being a NIMBY, by the way. Ooh, hang on. Maybe not slander anymore. Jules Holland in wedding venue noise row battle. God, British headlines. Fuck me. Fine. Take all of my data. Take all of my fucking cookies. I don't want it. Musician Jules Holland has won a bid to force a wedding venue next to his home to curb noise later at night. I don't know. It could be fine, right? If they were being weird. But, I mean, it seems like it might just be him being annoying because it's a wedding venue. What do you expect? Anyway, I love to hear bands before they make it. I think the Yardbirds are on it at some point. Are they? I didn't even know that. I haven't watched all of it. But yeah, it's a good thing. Fair wedding venues are shite. I don't think I've been to any weddings, have I? No, that's just a lie. I've been to 2 weddings. Just 2? Have I only been to 2 weddings? I'm 26. You'd think I'd be to more, but none of my friends get married because they're poor. I don't think I've been to more than 2 weddings, and I don't remember one of them because I was 4. I was my parents. Yeah, my parents got married when I was 5, maybe, actually, thinking about it. I was there, but I don't really remember it. And then I went to like my uncle's wedding, and that was just kind of fine and boring, but I don't really remember specifics either. I think I just sat in the corner and read a book for most of it. It was awkward, the stream I was in before where I didn't want to be, somebody gave me a gift sub. That happens to me all the time, actually. I will occasionally, this happens when you get any followers on Twitch, right? Is people will just kind of give you gift subs sometimes. So I will occasionally come onto my Twitch dashboard or something, look in my mentions, and it'll be like, you've received a gift sub to this channel you barely recognize. And I'm like, that's nice to know. Good for them. Anyway, I've been to so many weddings, big family. Yeah, I don't like the ones I've been to. I've been to like 6 wedding parties. I love weddings. I dance and eat all night. I think Emma kind of likes weddings because she's more sociable than me. Hang on, let me put on the bet for everybody, by the way. Managed prediction, start prediction. Will Dreya get this global in 8 guesses or less? You have 2 minutes to place your channel point bets. We'll also play a little music in the background. New music that I haven't played before. And go onto desktop. If you don't know what global is, it's like Wordle or Hurdle or, all of those games. I'll guess a country, and then it'll tell me how far away I am from the right one. I'm giving myself 8 guesses if you want points. I can't stand weddings. I barely want to attend my own. Oh, yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm not very sociable. I'm borderline antisocial. Like, I have problems with people. I'm very, very bad at just sort of being around people and talking to people and socializing in general. So weddings are not great. I do tend to just kind of sit somewhere in the hotel that the reception is on and just read a book or whatever. Are you related to Nevin Maguire? I have no fucking idea who that is. Also, your name is aggravating just off the bat. I used to love them when I was an alcoholic because free alcohol. Now my cousin's in Sydney is having one over next year, and I'm like, do I even want to go? That is probably a big draw, right? Is free alcohol? That's probably like a huge draw. Anyway, Dead silence. I can socialize well, but I need weeks of recovery. I'm usually okay at it, or at least better than I thought I would be, or, you know, than you ever thought you would be. But I'm the same. If I'm at a party, for instance, if I get invited to a party, I will seal myself into my bedroom and my office for minimum of 48 hours, not seeing a single other person other than Emma and my guinea pigs. I will maybe chat, but like on, you know, digital devices, but I will not see another human being in that time. I hate it. I always enjoy socializing, but the recovery time is nuts. See, I don't even enjoy socializing. I'm sure it's fucking deep-seated issues, but I'm not a fan. I just don't really like people, I think. I'm very awkward around them. And that then leads me to worry if I'm being, like, weird and stuff like that. And so then I sort of self-analyze myself while I'm talking to them, and I end up not paying attention. Sorry, I'm neurotic, apparently. Anyway, let's play the game, shall we? Play. Let's guess that we are in Egypt. Just to get us started. Egypt is nowhere near. We have been in Europe the past, like, 4 guesses, so that worries me a lot. Because otherwise, I'm kind of fucked, because I'm an ignorant boy. By the way, who is Nevin Maguire? Is this a horrible person? 1 second. Nevin Maguire. Nevin Maguire is an Irish celebrity chef and television personality from Black Lion and Kevin. No. I have never seen this person in my life. Is he, like, on TV? The Irish Farmer's Journal. That is something you see in every supermarket. And who buys this? 263,000 readers. Jesus. And it's also the biggest selling in the UK. There can't be 260,000 farmers buying this in Ireland, right? I have 3 family meals this weekend for Thanksgiving, and I'll need to lay in a dark room for a while. I thought Thanksgiving was in November. I went to a Thanksgiving dinner once and found it quite awkward, to be honest, because I didn't know anybody there and was I was there partially against my will. But I thought it was like the second Thursday in November, is it? Canada thanks. Oh yes, I forgot you're Canadian. It's different. Nevin is a lovely person. Is he? He has a controversy section, which I'm not going to look at, but, like, I have never seen this person in my life. Oh yeah, it features regularly on TV and radio. I imagine then he's on RTE and stuff like that, or TG Cahir or something like that, but I don't watch them because I don't watch television. Michelin star chef. Ooh! We have a few, like, celebrity chefs, don't we, Ireland? Anyway. I don't know anything about Canada Thanksgiving, by the way. I follow a few Canadian streamers, like you, and, you know, a few big ones and small ones and stuff like that. But I don't know anything about the specific Canadia, is almost what I said. The specific Canadian version of Thanksgiving. Or, like, if it's first or later or whatever. Michelin, specialists in tires and restaurants. Did you know that I didn't realize it was the same company until I was probably in my 20s. You know, Michelin stars and Michelin tires, they are the same company. It's just that people tend to pronounce Michelin as Michelin when it's the fucking stars, and Michelin when it's the tires. But it's because they wanted to promote their tires originally. It was they wanted to promote people driving to places, and so they started this booklet of, like, tourist attractions and restaurants, and then it just became like a prestigious restaurant book. So there you go. So it's just this incredibly fancy restaurant book owned by a tire company. That's why the Michelin Man got so big on the meals. The Michelin reviewers are not allowed to tell any of their family that they're Michelin reviewers. It's like working for the fucking CIA or something. You cannot tell anybody you know because they keep it so secret so that it never gets out. Our Thanksgiving is not very exciting, just some food and football. I mean, that's kind of what Thanksgiving looks like in general, doesn't it? The Michelin book is so cool. I want to eat at all the 3 stars in Japan. Some are holes in a wall and look so good. I had to read up on it. How did Michelin even get into restaurants? That's how. There's no Michelin star stuff in Australia, snubbed, but apparently it's becoming irrelevant and chefs are giving their stars back or something, but I forgot why. Does Ireland have many? I know we have some. Ireland Michelin star restaurants. Have I spelled restaurants right? I did. That's always a worry. Ireland Michelin restaurants. Apparently we have a few. Guide Michelin. Agree and close. Block. Do not. Don't fucking dox me. Well, we have 124 Michelin star restaurants. That's not what. That can't be right. Or are these like going further and further away? Or are these places where Michelin star chefs work at or something? I don't know. My family doesn't do the thankful thing. Oh, there's Michelin Guide. 1 second. There's like 10 max. My family doesn't do the thankful thing, but my partner's does. I said I was thankful for something glib and sarcastic, and the host looked at me like I was a monster. Oh no. Oh no. That's pretty bad. Michelin's Guide, Republic of Ireland. Oh, is this just all the ones they've reviewed? Maybe. This might just be all the ones they've reviewed as like highly reviewed, but not actually have stars. Anyway, whatever. I'm going and playing the global. I keep getting distracted. Let's, I'm gonna say we're in Southern Africa. Like we're in, Mozambique. Oh, we're very close. There we go. Guide is good, but not stars. There we go. I worked it out. Michelin stars were invented for people who drive more with a car. Yes, I just said this. I think it'd be a curse as well, getting Michelin stars. Probably because then you have to live up to it, right? Sounds awful, the thanks thing. Reminds me of saying grace, which I hate. I can't even remember what I said. I've told this story before. The person who swore was the one who gave me the gifted sub and said sorry to me. Oh no, that's kind of sweet. I remember when I went to Thanksgiving, it was a strange thing, right? My friend, kind of, yeah, friend, acquaintance kind of thing, was studying in UL, which is the University of Limerick, like a prestigious, sort of weird tech university in Ireland, right? People like it. But he was studying in UL, and he was hungry one day, coming back fairly late at night from a class, from a lecture. And he smelled some like sausage rolls or something from a room and just went in and started eating them because, I don't know, I guess he has no fucking awareness of himself. And he looked up and realized that he had walked into a Bible meeting where people were just discussing Christ and stuff like that. And he went, and then felt so awkward that he had just done what he did, that he just sat down and joined in and pretended that he had come for the Bible meeting. And then sort of became like semi-indoctrinated into this Bible group despite not really being religious, and they invited him to Thanksgiving, and he said he felt really awkward going to a Thanksgiving thing because they were all Americans. He felt really awkward going to a Thanksgiving thing alone, so he invited me as his plus one, so I fucking went up to Limerick and joined in, went to their weird fucking communal house and just had to, I think we watched like the Charlie Brown Peanuts Thanksgiving special or something like that, and ate pumpkin pie, and I was like, this is not unpleasant. And then they started praying and like talking about things they were thankful for, and I felt very awkward that I was there, and so did my friend. It was a weird experience basically, but it wasn't bad. It was fine. Most of my immediate family isn't Christian now, but my brother is and insists on saying grace, and we all just sit there awkwardly. Oh, converted by sausage rolls. I'd be willing to talk about God for sausage rolls. I don't know why he did this. They start with the sausage rolls sooner or later. It's just communion wafers. I mean, the food was nice. I don't think I was I vegetarian at the time? I must have been vegetarian, but I don't think I was vegan at the time. So I had like quite a lot of food. I think an uncomfortable amount of food at that Thanksgiving. And then walked home, or walked to his fucking student flat or something, and slept for about 30 hours. It was fine. It was okay. And I'd never really seen anything with Charlie Brown in it. And it turns out they're tolerable. They're fine. Like, so if you haven't seen Peanuts Halloween or Thanksgiving or whatever the fuck we watched, then, you know, that's all right to watch, I guess. Where are we, by the way? We're 370 away. We're probably in fucking, I know I'm swearing a lot, by the way. We're probably in Madagascar then, right? Or we could be over here in like Botswana. Let's say we're in Madagascar. Have I spelled Madagascar right? Yes, but it's wrong. What kind of food did you have? Americans have different food than us for Thanksgiving. There was pumpkin pie. There was turkey, obviously. There was a couple of Spanish people there, and they bought Spanish tortillas, and they were fucking great. I don't know, what else was there? There was stuffing. Although I can't remember if it was weird fucking American stuffing, which is disgusting, or nice, good European stuffing. I think there might have been both. I don't know. Lots of desserts, which I was fine with. I tried pumpkin pie for the first time and was into it okay, as much as I am in any dessert. By the way, right now I'm eating a succulent Chinese meal. A succulent Chinese meal? Get your hand off my penis. Sorry, I fucking love that, man. What's the disgusting stuffing like? American stuffing. American stuffing's fucking awful. Look at this! It's just chunks of wet bread. Oh, it's so bad. American stuffing is just, they literally just chop up like white bread in a pan, cover it in herbs and bake it. And oh, it's so gross. It's so fucking gross looking. What on earth is that? Not like lovely onion and sage stuffing. I know. It's, oh, those are fucking croutons. Well, they're damp. That's the problem. These are damp from what I remember. Oh, they're like they're like baked in stock, so they stay soggy and weird. American food is dog shit. Like it's, like look how sloppy it is. It's just wet bread, basically, as opposed to like actual good stuffing. That is fucking rank. Anyway, I'm gonna say we're in Botswana then. Botswana. Oh, we're closer to Mozambique than Botswana, which means we're, what? Are we up here somewhere? Some Canadians have stuffing like that. It's so hit or miss. I imagine, I don't know, it might be good in a sandwich. By the way, you know this one for sure. Oh, I guessed this. Is it Congo 2? Sorry, I actually almost typed fucking Congo 2. Is it the Democratic Republic of the Congo? No, fucker. Okay. You like saying it? Is it Lesotho? Because I always like saying Lesotho. Lesotho is a fun one. No hints, refund pet. There's only like 3 more countries it could be. It's either South Africa, Lesotho. I can't remember what you are. Honestly, there's only like 3 fucking countries I remember around here. The South Africa, I mean, we'll know. It's not South Africa, is it? Because that borders... Does South Africa border Botswana? Yeah, okay, well, so, I can't... You're Lesotho, I think. I can't remember what you are at all. Are you what used to be Swaziland? Are you Eswatini? Eswatini, but that touches Muzz. There we go. I think you must be Lesotho, then. I mean, I know where Lesotho is, I know that, but it must be Lesotho? I can't think of anything else it would be. Yes! Fuck yes! It's one of the ones I always guess. I really should, at some point, learn the rest of these countries. Because I know Congo 1 is here, Congo 2 is here. I don't know anything about this area. What's any of these countries? What are any of these? I've never learned. Look at a map, for fuck's sake. No. Angola? Is Angola around here? Is that how you said it? I always assumed it was like Lesotho. It's Lesotho. I looked it up because I've heard so many different versions of saying Lesotho. Apparently it's Lesotho. Hang on. The Kingdom of Lesotho. Let me just double check one last time.
Lesotho.
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 Lesotho. So it's more Lesotho than Lesotho. But you know, close enough. Lesotho. There we go. Guessed. My predictions have been on point. You're like the anti-Emmy. Let me go full camera and we'll pay out. And then I guess we'll finally move on to pray. Only an hour and 7 minutes into the stream. I'm sorry, everybody. Will Dreya get this in acres or less? Yes. Did you see the date on the audio? When was the date on the audio? 2007. Jesus. I don't know. I've never edited anything on Wikipedia. I don't know how it works. I think you might need to get verified now on Wikipedia, don't you? You can't just go up and edit whatever you want. Like some pages require verification and stuff, maybe. Because there was that whole controversy with you know, weird, like the Scots Twitter. Was it Scots Twitter? Where it was all made by some random American teenager who had never been to Scotland, and it was all just sort of basically parody speak. Anyway, guess and look up the flag of the House of God's house. What? The flag of the League of God's house, please. What could that possibly be? Is it going to be Zeus on a throne? Is it a fucking goat with a penis? That's kind of fucky. That one does it have a goat with a penis on it? Oh, good. Fish Fear Me hat was redeemed. Hang on. Jesus. I've never seen a goat penis, despite being around goats fairly often, because I find goats really cute. And you see goats fairly often in Ireland, just in general. Oh, this feels... Has my head gotten bigger? This is, this feels tighter than it should. There we go. Hash. Good. Half an hour of hash. Redeemed. I will hash somebody beans. Fuck me. Anyway. Actually, don't have enough. Thank fuck. Anyway, only 2.5k, by the way, chat. Let's get a bean down our streamer. No more beans, please. I don't like the beans. I already have so many tabs open. It's ridiculous. How many tabs do I have open just before I go on to pray? I'm going to close multiple tabs in Firefox and close everything to the right of the music that I have playing. It was 20 tabs. Oh, good. Horrible bean. Fuck off. Sorry. Let me keep playing this music. We'll go onto the game screen for when Prey loads up, and we'll do the bean. I'll spin the wheel of bean. I also need to get some water as well, because otherwise it's not going to be a good time. Has the bean price gone up? I can't remember what the bean price originally was, to be honest. Spin the wheel. No. No. It's a really bad one. That might be the worst one? I'm not actually sure. It's either that or the fucking dog food one is the worst. Is this the right one? Yep. Oh. Right, I will need some water. I'll be back in 20 seconds. Isn't all fish we eat dead? I think it's meant to be rotting. Because it smells like rotting fish. If anybody here, like me, has grown up on docks, not on the docks, but I've only ever lived in seaside towns. So I've grown up, you know, relatively close to dockland and, you know, fisheries and stuff like that. It smells like the inside of, like, a fishing boat. This horrible bean. Hang on. Putting these away just so I don't accidentally fucking knock them off the desk. Since swearing was mentioned in the chat, I am very hyper aware of how much I'm swearing, by the way. Should I tone down my swearing? I tend to use swearing as punctuation more than actually driving through a point at this point. I used to never swear, and then around the time when I turned about, you know, 18, 19, I started using it as punctuation, basically. No. Well, I can't take swearing advice from an Australian. That's like half their vocabulary. Don't clamp down on swearing, I'll be fucked. No, swearing is great. I know it really hurts YouTube. If you stream on YouTube, it hurts your discoverability if you swear. Don't be a cunt. Oh, God. That word is really not normalized here. Like, I know Australia and parts of Britain, especially Scotland, they use that word almost as a term of endearment. Oh, it always makes me feel uncomfortable when it's used because it is still like probably the worst thing you can call someone here, I would say. It's the bad one. I found Limmy from YouTube and he's constantly swearing. Yeah, that's true. With that hat, you remind me of the guy who made Fahrenheit 911. Who wrote that again? I've never read it. I own that book and I've never read it. Who wrote Fahrenheit 911? Oh, you mean I was thinking of the fucking book, not the documentary, sorry. Isn't it Fahrenheit 4? What is it? Fahrenheit 495 or something is the book? Michael Moore, that guy. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. 451, that's it. Fahrenheit 451 is what I was thinking of, which is obviously a reference to. I've never seen a Michael Moore thing either. This is the music I'm playing, by the way, if you want credit. It's from the Game Chops channel. I think I'm supposed to credit this, and I never do. I've never seen a Michael Moore documentary. I've heard he's kind of annoying, but I've literally never seen anything he made. What's he really famous for? Because I know that's a famous one, but what's his, like, big famous one? Is that the one he did about Columbine? I think he did one about Columbine. I did years ago. I can't remember if it's problematic or not. He's very entertaining documentaries, but they're very skewed. Bowling for Columbine, that's it. Thank you. Now I'm just thinking of Bowling for Soup. I know he's left wing, but I don't know if he's problematic. Yeah, I've never seen it. Did he do Super Size Me? No, he didn't do Super Size Me. That was another guy. I don't really get the point of Super Size Me, to be honest, because we watched that in school, in SPHE, which was our sort of health class. We had a subject in secondary school throughout the 6 years called SPHE, which was it sexual political health education is what it was called? Or was it socio-political health education? I can't remember. Either way, it was just kind of like vague sex ed, health, and personal hygiene, just like tips, basically, for you. And it was, we watched that in it. And I remember everybody was of the opinion, like, what do you expect? Like, everybody already knew this. Like, you know, like, yeah, obviously, if you eat McDonald's for every meal, like, what do you... Of course you're gonna feel awful. What are you talking about? That's not what you're supposed to do. Everybody already knows that. Morgan Spurlock, that's his name. Super Size Me scared me. They made us watch it in school too. I just remember kind of rolling my eyes a bit and going like, yeah... I didn't eat Macca's for ages though, so it did work a bit until I turned 18 and went partying a lot, and it was always Macca's fun. Oh, I hate... maybe it was Macca's Run. I prefer Macca's Fun. Macca's Fun! The point is to show that Macca's is shit food, really shit. It's called PSHE in England. Alright, it's definitely SPHE. What does it stand for? SPHE. It's been a long time. Social Personal Health Education, that was it. We had another one that was politics, that was it. I was confusing SPHE and CSPE was our other once a week subject, which was civic political CSPE. Civic social political education, I think it was. God, it's been a long time. Anyway, basically, neither of them mattered and nobody bothered to go. Anyway, even though they're mandatory, people just didn't go. All these abbreviations in school. I think those were the only two. I'm pretty sure they were the only two. The rest of them were just called things like maths and science or biology or chemistry, physics once you split, or religion. Yeah, we had a religion class. Once a week for an hour, we had to fucking watch religious documentaries and listen about God, and it was always about God, especially with one of them. And I was shown when I was 16 or 15 The Passion of the Christ. Irish schools. Anyway, I still haven't done the bean, hang on. RE was religious education in school. Yeah, ours, we just called it religion, I'm pretty sure. Because there's only the one. Jesus. Yep, we saw him getting whipped. Oh, okay. Can't deal with that. Oh, God. Oh, I'm doing some heavy breathing. Right, let's try and ignore the taste. Oh, thanks, everyone. Our RE lessons were hilarious. 2 years doing Christianity, then 2 weeks doing Islam, and the rest of them. Oh, I'm so sorry. I remember our first religion teacher was pretty good. Oh, it's a bad one, sorry.
It is fucking minging. Suck
I think this one has broken me a little bit.
It's minging, it's fucking minging.
I've now drank about 500 mils of water to try and get rid of this. Stream boy down. My first religion teacher that I had for the first year or two was actually pretty cool. He was a priest, the only cool priest I've ever known or seen. Right, he was a priest. Let's say his name was Father Orr, because I'm not going to dox him, right? But he was excommunicated after a couple of years, and he was replaced by a born-again Christian who kept talking about how God was infused with hurling, and about how... And he was the one who showed us fucking Passion of the Christ, and said that he wanted to bring me back into the fold of God when I told him I was an atheist. He was a bad time. He was a bad... I remember our first religion teacher was pretty good, wretches. But Father Orr, he wasn't excommunicated for a bad reason. It was actually, he was lovely and would only teach us. He came in the first week and said, look, the curriculum is saying, I'm going to be teaching you about Christianity and Catholicism and stuff like that. But you already know about that, right? So we'll go over the bare minimum of that. And we'll do world religions instead. So, Father or what? Fuck off. Why do people make fun of the way I say that letter? It's how we say it. Father R. Sorry. Father R. Father R. It's just the cork coming through. I'm sorry. I'll talk proper. Father R. Anyway. He taught us all the world religions and was like, you know, cool and accepting and nice and seemed very progressive. And then he got excommunicated because he eloped and married another teacher. And I think they just live very happily in a little cottage now. But it was nice. Talk proper Australian. Thanks, good. But yeah, he was a cool guy. But of course they had to get rid of him because he was excommunicated. But it was weird. He got excommunicated and they fired him from his religious teaching job in my secondary school. And yet they hired a guy who wasn't a priest. So I don't understand the problem. Why couldn't he have just kept teaching there and not been a priest? Because the other guy wasn't a priest. It was very strange. I don't really understand the process. Anyway, I'm closing down this fucking wheel of beans and the search for SPHE, and we're loading up Prey, everybody. We're finally doing it. Just while Prey loads up, just honestly as a punishment for you for making me go through the bean, we're gonna run this again.
Hey, Dreya, coming at you live on Twitch TV. If you like what you
I've
see,
double-clicked.
remember to smash that follow button. You can also subscribe if you like, or use your Twitch Prime subscription to take money out of Daddy Bezos' pockets. I'm on other things too, so always remember to type exclamation mark links for any more.
Honestly, it just makes it better. He's had a guitar solo at the end.
Catch you later, gamers.
I can't do any guitar solos. I am exclusively a bad, fucking... Did I change that to 100 bits? Was that always 100 bits? There's no way that was always 100 bits. The Life is Beautiful. I thought that was 10. I'm so sorry, Ghost. 1 second. Have I accidentally changed that to 100 bits? There's no way that's meant to be 100 bits. That's not worth it. Tory inflation. I only just noticed that. I am going to my sound alerts panel. That was 100. I didn't even look. Dashboards, my alerts. Everything has been set to 100 bits. What the fuck happened? I didn't do this. Select all bits. Like fucking 5. Save. There we go. There we go. It's all well. Keep the change. Perfect. Good stuff. Why did all of them reset? I didn't change anything. All right, Dreya, we believe you. Well, now they're 5 bits. Gotta vote Dreya out next election. Look, it's the cost of living crisis. Sound alerts go up. If you change the volume in sound alerts, it sometimes randomly sets things back to 100. My God. Why would they have that as a thing? Yeah. Anyway, let's continue. It's Prey. I need to get my bearings because I'm very tired and was slightly sick yesterday. But yeah, it's guitar solo. The best I could do is do like a very basic like electric guitar riff throughout it or something like that. I can't do any like solo flourishes or anything on guitar. My brother can. I could commission him for something. Sound Alerts takes a cut, so it might be a little sneaky thing. Do they? I didn't even know that. I've basically never looked at my revenue from Sound Alerts. It's probably like a couple of euro across my lifetime.
Diagnosing.
Because most of I have the popular ones for free.
There's nothing I can do for you.
I get you if you don't know how Sound Alerts work. Sound Alerts on stream, they give you 5 that you can do with channel points, which I usually keep pretty cheap, and you get as many as you like for a series of bits, and you can put them free, but I put them at like 5 cents each, basically. Rebel again. Oh, I never finished Cult of the Lamb. I played it off camera because I wasn't streaming for a couple of weeks. But I played it off camera because I really enjoyed it. But I got to the final boss, died once, and then never played it again, even though it didn't actually seem that difficult. So I need to go back. Anyway, if you missed...
You don't remember her,
hang on.
but she remembers you.
Who?
She hid her condition to work aboard Talos
Oh, this one.
When you found out, she should have been sent back to Earth. But she made an exception. I'm not sure if that makes you
Hello, nice
responsible.
to see you.
Now,
So this
she won't last
woman
long
here...
without her medication.
Oh, Jesus.
It's up to you if you want to help her.
Yes, shut up, I'm explaining. This woman here is helping us in the main plot. Okay, I'm gonna leave you because you're just making noises at me. This woman here, lying against the wall, is helping us with the main plot. She gave us some information and some tools and stuff like that, and she sent us on this way. But also, her leg no work. So we need to get her some medicine, and I don't know if I'm gonna bother, to be honest. She's got something wrong with her bones, I think, and needs some like strange medicine to help it. Some future medicine. It's all been very vague on what's wrong with her.
Hello.
So yeah, we might do that. Where is it? Where is it now? Because we can do some side quests, I guess. The corpse vanishes, treasure hunt, mixed psychic... Oh, jeez. Here we go. Find Michaela's the medicine in her office. In the exterior? What the fuck? If I put that on, where do we need to go for it? Back up there. You know what?
Hello.
Oh, this is timed! We only have 2 hours. Oh, fuck. Right. Maybe we'll try and help Leg Woman, because otherwise, she will be dead. So it might be worth it. Maybe she can help us in the future. I think I need to go up to get back up there. Oh, God. Up the stairs. Help Leg Woman. Dreya killing everyone in sight. I will say 90% of the people I have killed in this has been accidentally. Leg Woman. Yeah, it's probably not a great way of referring to her, is it? Up, I guess. I think we've killed most of the things along the path, so... This should be kind of fine. This is the room that is flooded with electricity that will shock us to death. Bosses are out of the room, so I'm calling in to say fuck office jobs. Yes, I find them very soul-crushing, and I'm glad I don't have to go into an office anymore. it's just not good.
It is fucking minging.
But then you have to worry about fucking
Suck your dad. It's minging. It's fucking minging.
minging. Then you have to worry about fucking freelance stuff and sorting out taxes and you know, making enough to pay like bills and shit. Oh, it's all bad. And then if you don't do that, you have to worry about fucking unemployment offices, and they're even worse. Everything's bad, basically. I want to just be allowed to exist. I want to go into the woods and take a nap under a giant mushroom and read a book forever. Forever. I don't want to do anything. I hate all of it. I don't want to do anything. I want to live in the woods under a little mushroom, like a little giant umbrella, and read a little book. And then when I need snacks or to stream, I come back into this house and I stream, and then I go back out into the woods. And I want nobody to ever speak to me or acknowledge my existence outside of that. That would be nice, please. I think this is the door we need to go through, right? Yeah, there we go. For some reason, the stuff disappears when you get close to it. Totally agree with all these words. I've had a good take. Yeah, I mean, basically, whichever option you go with is bad. I had to do tax forms recently enough. I've never done taxes, because in Ireland, you don't have to, really. I mean, you might have to call someone up, but I've never... I remember looking it up, and it was like, unless you're self-employed, most Irish workers will never see what a tax form looks like. And I was like, fucking blessed, because this sucks. It wasn't actually that hard, it was fine. But, like, it was annoying, because, like, we didn't get taught how to do this in school, because they just assumed we wouldn't need to do it. Basically, it's a tax haven, yeah. Well, also, it's because any, it's a corporate tax haven, it's not for people. But, like, if, I don't think we have a particularly high tax rate, but we don't have a low one for people either. But we have everything done through the employer. So if you have a formal employer and you're not self-employed, it'll all just get taken off for you. It's like, it's fine. There's nothing to worry about. You never need to like file it yourself or anything. But if you're not, good luck. Never get taught that. It's just like, good luck. Same with Australia, it's not the tax rate stuff. Because yeah, we are a notorious tax haven. We're bad. Let me come up this and fix it. Hang on. Come this up and just fix it. Because these annoy me more than anything else in the game. What just made that noise? Something made a noise. I think it might have been this. Oh, Kazoo was redeemed. There is a light that never goes out. Hang on. Can I find that on the karaoke on YouTube? There is a light. If a double-decker bus. There is a light that never goes out. Karaoke. There you go. And I'll get my kazoo out. There is a light that never goes out. Here we go. Is this good? I got the chorus. I want the chorus. There we go. There we go. This is actually alright. I love the Smiths. If a 10-ton truck crashes into us, to die by your side, what a heavenly way to die. God, it's a grim song, but it's grim in a fun way, like all the Smiths is. Hang on, I need to turn off the gain as well. There we go. Back to normal. Oh, I love the Smiths, almost despite myself, because obviously Morrissey's a fucking awful person. I think Johnny Marr's cool, though. Everybody still likes Johnny Marr, right? Johnny Marr's still a cool guy. We're nearly there with the medicine, I'm sure. Everyone still likes Johnny Marr. It's just that Morrissey seems to get worse with every passing year, right? And because he's the voice and the front man, you kind of just assume it. I read that Mikey has typed out crashes into us with multiple S's, and I read it as crashes into the USSR. Like, that's strangely, like, is that satire? And then realized what it was. Although now, anytime I see, this might be slightly niche as well, although no, it's not, it's the fucking Beatles. Anytime I see the word USSR, as in, you know, United Soviet State Republics or whatever that was, I think of Back in the USSR by the Beatles. And it just starts playing in my head, you know, back in the US, back in the US, back in the USSR. That one. USSR. Fuck off. Much better than I thought it would be. People really seem to mock me for saying "or" a lot. Like, I have had people come into this chat and ask me to just say the word like an or an or. Like, different words. Why didn't Morrissey take his own advice when he's saying it's so easy to... I quoted that yesterday, actually. Emma was talking about that song or something, or talking about the Smiths, and I just kind of hummed to myself. It's so easy to laugh, it's so easy to hate. It takes strength to be gentle and kind over... And Emma went, oh, what's that from? That sounds familiar. And I went, oh, it's the Smiths. And she went, that's ironic. And I went, yep, it is. It's a nice lyric, it is. I love that song. It's the Tuesday lot. Tuesday. Listen to Snoop Dogg and don't be a bully. I saw that message earlier, I forgot to respond to it. Apparently Snoop Dogg has... Hang on, here we go.
I can't restore it from here. The groundling resistor is short. If it's sealed, it's likely exposed to space. Anything inside is probably floated away. Just leave it. Focus on the reactor, and we can get through this. For as long as I can help you.
Oh, is she dead then? Oh, can I not do anything for her then? Find it in her office, Talis 1 exterior. Oh, it says I might be able to, but it says to just go back in here. Am I gonna have to fucking search through containers or whatever? What did she say? Hang on, I might need to read what she just said because I missed it. Go into, where is it? Data. I'm assuming it's gonna be in audio logs? Where was it? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. I think she's saying it's too difficult, so don't bother. Okay, well, she can die then. It's such a shame that Morrissey is such a mega cunt, because the Smiths are such a good band. I think for a long time I would have considered Smiths probably my favourite band. Up there with, like, Pink Floyd and Radiohead and The Cure and Talking Heads and stuff. All my, like, top favourites. And I think I still kind of do. I think I listen to the Smiths quite a lot. Oh, there it is! Oh, I can go back or go down. You know what? Fuck it, I'm going down. I'm getting her medicine. I'm out here now. Is this like when somebody, like a toxic partner or something goes like, oh no, don't actually get it. It's probably too hard when you've already put on your coat. Where is it? Oh, I'm all discombobulated. I just listened to it. It's better than the other nursery rhyme YouTube channels, but that's not very hard. I can't say I've ever listened to a nursery rhyme YouTube channel, to be honest, because I'm not in nursery. I know they're unbelievably popular, don't get me wrong. Like, I know that basically it's like half of YouTube now, right? Oh, I love the Smiths. At least The Cure are still cool, right? Everyone still loves The Cure. They're still liked. Embrace the coldness of space. I imagine it would be nice, actually. Oh, no. Where am I going exactly? Where's the thing? Where is it? Oh, it's down there. Okay, so it's not actually quite... yeah, I know you're a telepath, you're angry. I'm gonna go away now. Because I honestly don't want to fucking deal with you, you're irritating as fuck. Down here, there might be a way in? Are you chasing me? I think you might be fucking chasing me. Where's the way in? 62 meters this way. We need to find some sort of hatch. They're horrible, IMO? Oh, I love... what, The Cure? I fucking love The Cure. Cure are still one of my all-time favourite bands. Oh, here's a hull breach. Okay. Hull breach. Let's get in through here. And then we'll do this, maybe. Maybe this is fine. Can I get in through the... Oh, fuck off!
Morgan, we're running out of time. Are you outside the station?
Yep. I'm trying to cum this up. Hang
Are
on.
you trying to reach my office? Leave the
Ow.
booster shot. It's not worth it. It's too late for me, alright?
Shut up. Stop being such a whine. Stop whining. I'm helping you whether you like it or not, I've decided. Ah!
Suit integrity damaged.
Yes, I know. I'm very hurt. Leave me alone. Where is it? Have I just accidentally fucking blasted it out of the air or something? He's right fucking there again. Oh, I don't like that. Okay, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Is it in here in the filing cabinet? Heart the cure. Yes. Yay, there we go. Booster shots. That wasn't that bad, you baby.
You got them, didn't you?
Yes.
Oh, you make me so mad sometimes.
Look.
You never listen
Yeah,
to me.
you know, how are you gonna wrap your thighs around my neck and snap it if I can't give you the medicine? Where am I going? I've gotten completely turned around now. I think I'm on the other fucking side of the station. Over here. There we go. The cure rings a big bell, but I'm not sure I know any song. Ow! Run. Run, 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 run. It took 10 minutes, Michaela. Calm the fuck down. Exactly. She's making a fuss. Oh, God! Oh, fuck me. I didn't see that. Oh, that hurt quite a bit. There we go. Let's, maybe quick save in case we do that again. What's their Cure's most famous song? I don't know. My favorite Cure song is probably from the Crow soundtrack. I really like Burn from the Crow soundtrack. But I mean, they have hundreds of songs that are pretty famous, right? Is it in here? Where am I meant to be going? I feel like this is not where I came out of. Friday I'm in Love, I get. Oh yeah, that's probably their biggest. I don't know, I kind of just listened to the whole albums, to be honest. Oh, God, where's the entrance back in? Was it through here somehow? I hate this space station. Disintegration's a great album? Probably the best Cure album, which means it's probably one of the best albums. Oxygen Refill Station. If we were on hardcore, I think that would matter. That's Psychotronics. We can just go back in anywhere, I think, and find our way there, right? But this is saying the shortest route. Or route, wherever you're from. I think it's Americans say route, and the rest of the world says route. Although that could be different. I know route means something different in Australia. Is it up here? Show me where to be! Disintegration is a GOAT album. I think it might be one of my favourite albums of all time, regardless of band. It's like up there with my all-time favourite shirt is. Jesus Christ, my fucking accent. Oh, I would genuinely like to apologise to everybody who just heard that. That's what happens when it comes true. I did it again! That's what happens when it comes true, sure. Doing alright, bye? How's it going? Where am I? Sorry, I'm lost and stressed, so that happens when it comes true, am I? Oh, ugh, gross, gross. I spent years getting rid of that fucking accent. Don't smash into things. Maybe go down and under. Maybe go down and under, that'll be fine. We'll listen later. Ugh. There's human corpses. There's the cargo bay. That's where we need to get into. 56 meters that way, so it must be under and then over. And no matter where you are from in Ireland, there it is. No matter where you're from in Ireland, you will sound like a farmer eventually if you let your full accent slip out. Dreya, I'm on 50k, oh no. Hang on, this is the cargo bay, right? Well, where's the cargo? This is the cargo bay, isn't it? Yes! We're back! Thank God. Right, human corpse found. Oh, that just means we looted it. Warning of 3-hour power cuts during winter now. This is a grim time to be alive. Oh, Jesus, where are you? I mean, I can probably tell from your name, but where exactly are you? Don't dox yourself, for the love of God. I imagine that's a Britain thing, because they're... Like, if you're in Britain, you're really fucked, right? Like, it's not even joking anymore. You're really not in a good area. Donegal! Oh yeah, we're fucked too. So yeah. Anyway, back in. Oh, I don't think I've had any, yes, your exact address where we'll be at 5 p.m. today. I've accidentally doxed myself and other people. National Grid have just advised that. Oh, no. Oh, God. Ireland's not doing as bad as Britain, but, not good either. So, oh.
What the hell was that?
It was me. What are you talking about? Oh, there was another turret right here. Sorry for shouting. There's another turret right here. I could have done that the whole time. I didn't need to waste materials on crafting one. All right.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr.
Help!
Who.
I'm going up the lift. Maybe I can't follow. Oh, God.
Hello. Are you here for an appointment?
Yeah, there's going to be a big old monster killing everybody in a second. Oh, you can help me. Hang on, help me then. Ah, run away. Hang on. Everybody help. Shoot it. Shoot it really hard. Oh, God, do I have any guns at all? I have a Q-beam, but that's not actually that good, to be honest. Maybe null wave transmitter would be good? Oh, that guy got fucked by that.
Guess he didn't trust me with what...
Jump down like a fucking idiot. No! Jump in the lift.
Here.
Shoot it and shoot it dead. I already did. Ow! Are you all dead? Everyone's dead. You're all dead. Are you joking? All of you. Even the ones I didn't accidentally kill. Also, hello, Becca. Welcome. Shout out for Becca, please. Becca's another cool streamer. I mean, I'm not really 100% sure what you want me to do about this. I guess they're all dead. What have you done? I did nothing this time. Well, I did technically lead it to them. Okay, let's hide for a second, because it's going to disappear in a minute and 45 seconds anyway, so we can just loot all their corpses. I'm so sorry, all of you. I helped you earlier, and now you're dead. Oh, God. Me and my SO try to go as long as possible without turning on the heating. I haven't turned on the heating yet. Not that it's been necessary. It's still been way too fucking hot for winter here. Or autumn, whatever it is. Ooh. Right, this isn't good. Because I basically have no ammo. Like, this isn't enough to kill it. I can make some more ammo. I was going to. But, then, you know, this happened. Oh, God, don't jump up here or anything. Look how little damage we took out. We always have the heating on, lol. Buy an Udi. I'm not buying an Udi. Everybody... Why has everybody been recommending Udis? Udis, whatever they're called. I just think of the creatures from Doctor Who when I see OOD. Are we okay? Let's just hide for a second until it leaves us. Ah! Sorry, something just fucking wobbled at me. They're so warm, like too warm. See, I don't like that really. I'd prefer it to be cold than hot. I think the flat beneath me have turned on their heating. Idiots, free heat for Mikey. That's actually something that's good for me. There was an elderly woman, well not elderly, but older woman, living that way, just behind my computer, behind that wall, and then behind me there's a family with young children, so they always have their fucking heating on, and I am sandwiched between the two houses, so my house is warm for free. Ah, chumps. It's great. Udi redeem, please. Oh, God. Is he gone? Oh, fuck, it's not gone. I think he knows where I am. I was told about this, that if they know where I am, they just stick around until they don't. So I might need to sneak out of this room. Computer room here gives me great heat. That's true as well. The fact that I have, you know, an office that has a computer running many hours a day. Does he see me? Oh! He does see me! Oh, fucking hell. Well, there's nothing I can really do about that. Hang on. Run, and then hide somewhere. Surely he doesn't know where I am here. Life hack. Get a fake Udi. The actual Udi company kind of stinky with queer people. Is it? Why is every company awful? Like, truly terrible. Like, what about a hoodie company?
Maybe
Or not a hoodie company, but you know what I mean. What about a company that just makes, like, wearable blankets? Makes them need to be freaky at queer people? Just chip away at him for the rest of the stream. I would if I had any fucking ammunition. I guess what I do have is I have some shotgun rounds. Hang on. Yes, I know you're very frightening. Well done to you. Oh, there it is. He's gone.
Looks like you've had a rough day. Try to relax. You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front
Thank you. Well, they're all fucking dead. Everyone's dead.
Are you here for an
All
appointment?
dead. All rotten. Sorry. Oh, Jesus. Well, that's bad for them, but it's fine for me, I guess. Hopefully her legs haven't turned to stone since I've been gone, just hiding in a basement. Sorry, that's the opposite of a basement. I forgot the word for up basement. Up basement? Attic. There we go. Recycle everything, please. I have too much stuff on me. F to get rid of all junk, and also this extra glue cannon. Is that everything I can get rid of? Oh, that's fine for now. Someone in my town made 1,000 globes back, which were just scarves with gloves on the end. I've seen those. I think they look kind of cute. I thought they were onto something. Did you say the up basement? Shut up. Make me some 9mm bullets, please. I'm going to go get another gun to recycle, because there's multiple corpses now in here. So that's nice. It's nice for me. Nice for Dreya, the reverse basement. Who's dead? Who's dead? There's at least 1 or 2 left that I didn't loot, right? Where are the bodies? There's a body. He got flung against this wall. Kevin Haig. More bullets and guns, please. That's useful for me. The anti-base.
Hello, nice to see you.
Is, Salazar still alive? Or did Sam's dead? This is the woman we killed accidentally with a pillow. I think Elazar was down here.
Maybe I can help you.
Okay, you're still alive. Okay. I'm so sorry about everything that's happened.
Dr. Morgan, thank you. I feel like we have a chance now. This doesn't wipe away what you and your brother did.
Yeah, whatever. I'm not listening. You don't matter. You're just alone now. I need more explanation on how you accidentally killed someone with a pillow. I forgot fairly early on, we picked up some like neuromods, which are basically like little spells and stuff, that we can throw things very hard, right? And so I picked up a pillow and was playfully, as she was just opening her mouth to say, "Oh, I didn't expect to see you here," and kind of implying maybe a love backstory between the two of us, I threw a pillow so hard that it broke her neck. I did not intend to do that, but it happened. And nobody seemed to notice because nobody else was in the room, so it just kind of stays. So yeah. Really, it was an accident, and I'm the victim if you think about it. Oh yeah, I upped my ability to like put bullets in this. Sorry, I don't know why I'm so awkward at speaking today. I have a higher magazine capacity, is the actual way you would say that. When you love someone so much, you kill them with a pillow. That was your character's love interest as well? I think so. Although I'm getting some vibes from Michaela. I'll say that. I think we might have something going on. But yeah, maybe. She said something along the lines of, I didn't expect to see you back here after things ended between us, or something like that. And I was like, oh. I didn't notice that until I looked back at the clip, by the way, of her getting absolutely blown up by a fucking pillow. Ooh, that was a key, I think. Loading access 01. I'm sorry, I'm just recycling over and over again, but I keep finding more guns from corpses. Can't wait until you throw a pillow at them as well. Please never have a pillow fight with your loved ones. I think I might have mentioned this very briefly, but the only times I've ever had a pillow fight in real life, I have gone full on and I think hurt people. Because it's funny? Oh, error. Was there any science boys around that can heal my broken armor? Because I don't want to spend any materials on it. If not, we'll just go. You know what? We'll just go. Like, I enjoy pillow fights, but I never go, like, gently and go, oh, fun pillow fight. Pillow. It's like a fun game. Eventually, I will go, fucking... just swing as hard as I can. Really funny. Dreya was in that pillow fight episode of Community. I forgot about that. Did everybody know that Community is making a movie, apparently? You know, the whole 6 seasons in a movie joke. That's a thing now. Apparently they're gonna do... They're gonna do a movie. I mean, they're all like 60 now, so I don't know how that's gonna work, but I really liked Community. Yes, I'm so excited. I don't know if I'm excited, because the last few series of Community were not great, but, you know, I'll watch it. Dreya views pillow fights like a competitive sports dad. Oh god. Maybe the only way that I am in any way comparable to a competitive sports dad. I've never seen it. I'd recommend the first 3 series of Community. It's great. Also, hello, Law. Welcome. Shout out to Law. That checks out with his dad rock music taste. I mentioned some of my favorite bands recently, like on this stream. I don't know if they count as dad rock. I guess there's some dad rock in there. Like, I guess dad rock now is anything from the 90s, right? Just by definition. Like, my dad is really into, like, Nirvana, R.E.M., and, you know, stuff like that. So that's definitely dad rock now. Radiohead's probably considered dad rock. Anyway. Are we... Like grunge. Is grunge dad rock now? Because my my dad's really into grunge. So that's what I consider dad music. Like, my dad was never into sort of standard boomer music because he's a Gen Xer, right? He's like 50. So, my dad was always into... Oh, Jesus. My dad was always into... Oh, fuck! Use a wrench. Use a wrench. Don't waste your bullets. Use a wrench if it's a big flattery boy. It's fine. You don't need to use this. Have I never been in this area? I've passed this so many times, and apparently not. Ooh, there's a vent. Hang on. I know we're just sort of exploring. I should be doing the main plot, or probably getting her fucking medication so she can walk again, but we're not. We're just taking some random scrap from things. You put the exclamation mark in the wrong place, just ADHD. I think probably about half my viewers have ADHD. I don't know what... I have, compared to the average Twitch stream, I have quite a lot of queer viewers and quite a lot of ADHD viewers. I don't know what about me specifically it is that attracts people like that, but, you know, it's cool, because it means that my stream is slightly less horrifically toxic than the average, I think. Hello, Max, welcome. Can't have one without the other. Like, I have been on some fucking toxic Twitch streams, and this is a nice one. I like it here. It's why I keep coming back. I think he saw me, but I need to go that way. Have I not been in this room, or have things just repopulated? I don't recognize this at all. Am I just blind? Much nicer than Limmy's. I think it's, like, Limmy seems like a nice guy. It's just that he has a sort of running joke of fighting with his chat, which creates some stuff. And also, it's just a lot bigger. So, when you have a big community, it kind of inevitably goes a bit weird, right? Because it's almost impossible to fully moderate that kind of thing. Anyway, I just seem to find all the gays on Twitch without trying. Well, it's why I have the flag up in the background, because I remember reading somebody, I can't remember where, but I remember reading somebody on Twitch saying that, it was on like r/Twitch or something, when I bothered looking at that, where they were saying something along the lines of that they were a fan of some streamers, and then it turned out that they didn't like trans people, or they didn't like gay people and stuff like that, and that they were wary of coming into new streams because of that sort of thing. And so I put up the flag as a sort of like indicator, basically. And it also had that good side effect of limiting the amount of freaks that come on the chat, just trying to like say weird bigoted things. Somebody's fucking here. Oh, Jesus Christ, I don't know what to do! I don't know what to do! Hang on. I need to think for a second. Can I just fucking... Oh, there's so many of them. Just lob this. There we go. That did something, I think. Oh, God! What's this? Hang on. Bring this out. We can honestly just do this. Kill that boy. And then run. Ow, 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 ow. There's gonna be somebody else. Okay, get the cum out. Get the cum out and cum him up. And then just beat the shit out of him with a wrench. Stay for the just... Where'd he go? Oh, there you are. Sorry, I'm blind. Everything's dark. It's like, oh, fuck me. It's like a climactic scene in a modern movie. Everything's very dark and you can't really see what's going on, but it's because they underpay their CG. And so they can't really afford to show everything in high fidelity. Everything good? Air filtration control room. I have never been in this fucking room. I'm 90% sure I'm in the wrong area. How did I get here? Where am I? Why am I here? I'm meant to be going this way, aren't I? Fuck me. What's wrong with me? There's like a lift I need to go down. Open, open, open. You're not even healing me. Ugh. Streamers seemed they were out of their depth, but the chat felt wholesome, so that's how I'm here. Lovely. I always seem to find myself on gay streamers or trans folk, and I'm neither. Again, I do find, it's like how I've said that one of the few, or a couple of the few subreddits that I follow are trans-focused or, you know, gender questioning focused and stuff like that. And it's because generally they seem to be at least slightly less fucky and racist and weird than the rest of Reddit. And so, you know, I'm on like trans meme subs and stuff like that because they aren't overtly horrific as much as the rest of Reddit can be. So yeah, I mean, it's still Reddit, so you still find some nonsense that you don't like. I would not recommend going on Reddit. I went on Reddit, got slightly addicted to the memes, and then stayed, and I wish I had never found it, to be honest. You said dread it, maybe. I would dread it if I didn't know what it was. It's not 4chan bad, but it's not good. So, maybe take a miss on it. Let me eat some, like, cans of stuff. We're actually doing alright, to be honest. All about r/Lord of the Rings memes. Lord of the Rings memes is an interesting one, because it feels a bit like Facebook, not like the sort of terrorist aspect of Facebook and the sort of horrific shit, or the racism or anything like that. It's really old memes, like memes that feel like they were made in 2012, but they're new. It's really strange, kind of wholesome. One of my favorite bands exists because of 4chan? What band exists because of 4chan? Until recently, the Lord of the Rings fandom was pretty chill. Yeah. I thought it was chiller than it was, to be honest. It's a bit like Doctor Who, right? I would have assumed that Doctor Who would have like a pretty chilled out fan base about things like women and black people existing, for instance, because it's a very progressive show and has been since the 60s. And, you know, it's done some fucky stuff and sexist stuff in the past, but, you know, it's canon that, you know, the Doctor has been multiple genders and has, like, you know, lots of different stuff going for it. And yet, when Jodie Whittaker was cast as the Doctor, there was a fucking fish thrown. And then I was very depressed because I was praying for that show to be good with Jodie Whittaker and Chris Chibnall, and it wasn't. And I was like, ah, fuck. Because now certain fucking freaks on Twitter are going to be like, oh, it's because she's a woman that the show is bad. And I'm like, no, it's because of fucking Chris Chibnall being a creep and weird and ruining it. Why? Why couldn't you have been good? Anyway, sorry. Lord of the Rings fandom is an odd mix? Yes, it was. Her seasons weren't the best, but she was really good. Yes, I think she's a good actor. I liked her in Broadchurch. And I liked Broadchurch. Well, Series 1. Gotta go see you later. Have fun. I liked Series 1 of Broadchurch, at least. I never saw the rest of it. But, so I was expecting good things from Chris Chibnall. And then I remembered what episodes of Chris Chibnall, or what episodes of Doctor Who Chris Chibnall had made, and went, if it's more like The Power of Three and less like dinosaurs on a spaceship, maybe it'll be good. And then it wasn't good. Anyway. Last series, I remember, being better. And I don't know if I've seen the last special. To be honest, I dislike Jodie Whittaker's accent, really. She's Yorkshire. Yorkshire, innit? I don't know what Yorkshire accent is, really. I think is she from Sheffield or something? She's from Yorkshire, I know. And she's doing a sort of her normal accent, from what I remember. It's quite broad. But I like her voice, actually. I think her voice is cool. I think she's good, in general. I'll be honest, I was hoping, when they announced that it was going to be a female Doctor Who, I was so hoping for Olivia Colman. Because if I am a stan for an actor, it might be Olivia Colman. I fucking love Olivia Colman. It was a great time. Fuck me! Hello, Wasps Kill Bears. Rating with a party of 149. That's excessive. Welcome, everybody. I'm taking off the Fish Fear Me hat for this because it's been on for about, I don't know, an hour, and it's meant to be on for like half an hour, so this is going off. Hello, everybody. Welcome.
To the Goblin Cave.
Thank you for the follow. That's extremely kind of you. Thank God. What? No fish hat?
Welcome to the Goblin Cave.
I mean, thank you, Fluffy Big Blonde. Thank you for the follow. Everybody. Okay, it's been redeemed again. Thanks for that. Cool. Don't have to live in fear any longer. There we go. Quick, somebody drop a horrible bean redemption. I think they've been redeemed already. And Kazoo. Cool. Thanks. Drive away all the new people. Thank you for this. What Kazoo rendition would you like? Sorry, I have, I thought, an exorbitant amount of channel points. They can resist... Sorry, I've forgotten how to speak. They can request Kazoo songs. What Kazoo song would you like, Queenfix? Anyway, thank you genuinely, and can we get a shout out? Oh, it's already been done. Sorry, my mods are better than me. Shout out to Wasp Kill Bears. I'll just say it as well. A good streamer, and thank you for the raid. It's always extremely nice, especially since Twitch has gotten rid of hosts and things like that. Raids are very, very useful. Anyway, Star Trek The Next Generation. What the fuck is the Star Trek The Next Generation theme? Isn't that just like ambient, like... Brr, brr. What is this? Oh god, that quote. Fuck me. Hang on. That was about Sound of Music, that quote. Jesus. Please make the most of the quote function. 1 second. Star Trek TNG, I guess it would be. Star Trek TNG. I've watched like 2 series of this theme. There we go. Star Trek The Next Generation theme. What is this? What am I listening to? Ambient stuff. Oh, it's that one. Okay. I swear I thought that was the mods are better than me. Oh, it sounds older. I thought this was the 60s one. But I think the 60s one is the one that's on a theremin, right? Where it's like... Ooh, that one. Oh god, I don't know if I'll be able to do this. I don't know if I'm doing this at all. I don't know this theme. I'm sorry. I've never really watched much of Star Trek, to be honest. Like, Star Trek is... Hi, Kazoo is gated by mic. It is. Hang on. You know what? If I go to mic filters and take off noise suppression and compressor. There we go. There we go. Unfiltered raw audio from a kazoo. That's always going to sound nice. Never sounds nice. Anyway, let me turn off the gain, because otherwise the game will blow out your ears. And we'll go back to Prey, shall we? Pure kazoo, hook it up to my veins. Bareback kazoo. Uncut, raw, throbbing kazoo. Sorry. What was I even talking about? I can't remember what I was talking about before the raid. Again, thank you for the raid. I always feel awkward about raids, because I never know what exactly to say. Because I don't have, like, a channel trailer, or like a, welcome, raiders! Hey, gamers! Or lean into the Irish thing and go, like, top of the morning, gamers! Or anything like that. But I don't know what to say. I just kind of end up sitting here and going, hi! Thanks! Thanks for everybody that followed. Hi! Oh, you do have a channel trailer? That's true, I do kind of have one. Hang on. It's so awkward with raids. I'm so awkward with raids. I'm kind of awkward with everything is the problem. Hang on, is this the one?
It's your boy, Dreya, coming at you live on Twitch TV.
It's only 20
seconds. If you like what you see, remember to smash that follow button. You can also subscribe if you like, or use your Twitch Prime subscription to take money out of Daddy Bezos' pockets. I'm on other things too, so always remember, type !links for any more details. Ha! Catch you later, gamers.
There we go. I imagine that's most of Twitch, to be honest. Next raid, just play the kazoo very quietly while staring into the camera. Go the Rate Feasts method. Link, oh, thank you for posting links. My mods are more together than I am in general, to be honest. Uncut, raw, throbbing kazoo. Sorry, what was I talking about? I think I was talking about Doctor Who, which is a very stereotypical thing to be talking about on stream. But yeah, basically, my final thoughts on it were, I was hoping the new Doctor Who would be really good and was very disappointed because it gave some weird misogynist types ammunition, which is never a good thing. I guess we'll give her medicine. If you've just joined, which most of you have, because I don't get many viewers, but if you've just joined, this is a mission that we've just gone on to spacewalk and get, like, a vaccine to make her legs work again.
How
there we
did
go.
this all happen?
Maybe I can help
Oh, God, Morgan. You
She's
surprise the hell out of me
glitched. Let's ignore it.
sometimes.
It's fine. It's a good game.
Please.
Ignore that.
Right at the neck. Just look for the marks. It was harder
Oh, her
when I was
arms
doing
don't
it
work
myself.
either. So she's just been sitting here. Are we lovers? I've lost my memory as well.
Oh, God. I can breathe again.
How fast does this take effect?
feel my
Oh, very
legs.
fast. Future
Still
medicine.
have some spots in
The
the
far
eye,
future of, I
but
think it
those
said
should
about 10
clear
years
eye.
from now.
Thanks, Morgan.
Welcome. Can you get up? Can you help me at all? Don't throw a pillow at her. Leg woman saved? I think leg woman saved. I mean, I don't know how long this lasts. Have I given her an extra 15 minutes? That's definitely what very popular cishet white man Twitch is like, which is, I would say, 98% of Twitch. I thought that was a guy with really long legs there, but no, it was just a fan. Hands-on electronics? I ain't reading no lore. Okay, we actually did a side quest in this game. There we go. That's, as a reward, let's go on to the main quest.
I wondered how you would react to finding Michaela. You risked your life to help her. It makes me think the neuromod extraction didn't erase everything.
We've definitely been fucking.
Perhaps particularly strong memories still leave faint
Definitely.
impressions, intuitive feelings. Or maybe you're simply more compassionate than I expected.
I did murder someone with a pillow.
Better to... I don't mean to be insensitive, but when she finds out you intend to destroy Talos 1, she might react strongly given that there's no way off the station.
You're right. I'm sorry, and that's not staying. I like her. There we go. Okay, you can live. I've decided.
Destroy Talos 1, she might react strongly given that
Where's the
there's no
door?
way
Sorry,
off
I've
the
gotten turned
station.
around. There's a slow fade in, which turns me around every time. Leg woman's back. I loved Harry Kim so much. I don't know what Harry Kim is. Wait, Harry Kim as in Harry and Kim from Disco Elysium? I've missed some stuff. Oh, I love her in 7 and 9 and all the Borg stuff. Doesn't everybody who's into women like 7 of 9? I don't actually know who 7 of 9 is. It's the kind of Twitch where they leave tens of thousands of viewers and are kind of like the face of the platform, but I have no idea who they are. What's Star Trek Voyager? I have literally only seen, I think I've seen about half of the original series, and I thought it was fine. I liked the one where they went to the Nazi planet. That was kind of fun. I like Star Trek, the original. It's okay. Lots of William Shatner getting his shirt ripped off if you're into that, and you know, just kind of seducing aliens. It's a bit like Mass Effect in that way. And I've watched one, maybe 1.5 series of TNG ages ago when I was a kid, and I remember being shocked that Riker didn't have a beard in the first series. There we go. I have never seen old Star Treks, but 7 of 9 is very hot, yes. I know Voyager is really well liked, and people are always recommending that I watch Deep Space Nine in my personal life, but I don't know anything about them, to be honest. Galaxy Quest is the best Star Trek movie. I like Galaxy Quest. Galaxy Quest is okay. I wouldn't say it's a 10 out of 10 or anything, but I enjoyed Galaxy Quest. The 7 of 9 actress plays an evil scheming MILF in the OC. She's great. Has she had the same career trajectory as Carrie Ann Moss? Is that her name? From The Matrix? Where she went from playing kind of bit character in a sci-fi thing in The Matrix and now tends to just play evil MILFs, which is a great role. Like in Jessica Jones and stuff. Anyway, I liked Galaxy Quest. I thought it was a fun time. Ooh, that was a little shake there. I didn't like that. I guess I'm just walking down. There hasn't been any monsters in about 5 seconds, which is unusual for this game. I'm anticipating an ambush. Do I see anything down here? Should probably scout out, right? Don't fall. I tried to hold shift there. You can see the little cursor going. Oh god, I turned on sticky keys. Fuck me. Hang on. No, turn off sticky keys. There we go. If I press shift, that's how you stop falling off ledges in Minecraft. It's funny because I saw the OC first, then got into Star Trek. I've never seen the OC. I've heard of it, but I don't know what it is or what it's about. Jerry Ryan just kind of appears now and then in nerdy TV shows, and she seems to have made a great career out of it. Is that the 7 of 9 woman? Yeah, Star Trek seems fun. I'm more into Star Trek than I am to Star Wars, despite seeing more Star Wars. Just because Star Wars is bigger, you know, like, you get dragged to see Star Wars stuff because Star Wars is huge and appointment viewing for a lot of people, but I've never really liked Star Wars. In the sort of Star named media properties, I'm more Star Trek, I guess. But Star Trek seems even nerdier is the problem. Like, it seems like if you watch Star Wars, you have the possibility of being a new, a normal person. Whereas if you watch Star Trek, you're almost by law forced to have, like, tape around the rim of your glasses because you keep getting picked on by bullies. Like, you know, you get pushed in the sand and stuff like that, I think, if you're a Star Trek fan. And don't try and deny it, any Star Trek fans. I controversially think there isn't a bad Star Wars film. Really? I haven't seen Star Wars 9 or whatever it was, but I thought everybody hated that one. Ooh, medkits. Star Trek is optimistic. That's true. It has like an optimistic utopia kind of vibe to it, which is very unusual in sci-fi, because we're bad. I like about 2 Star Wars films, I think. I like Episode 5. I think that's a really good movie. Episode 4 is watchable, but I don't really like it, to be honest. And I kind of liked Rogue One, I think. I kind of liked Rogue One. Other than that, I don't know if I like a Star Wars movie. Oh, I really liked The Mandalorian, but I haven't watched any of the other shows because I don't think I'd be into them. I've heard the new one's good, Endor or whatever it's called, but I really, really liked The Mandalorian. I thought it was great. So I'd recommend that. If you're also not into Star Wars particularly, then go watch The Mandalorian. It'll probably be bearable to you. The Andor series is great so far. I've heard it's a bit more serious and less kind of cartoony. I've not been able to get into Andor. There we go. The Andor series is great so far. 1 second. Diverter. This seems like a quest material kind of thing. Nicholas Stillwater and Reactor Access. This seems like a quest-specific thing, doesn't it? Rogue One was the movie when I finally declared Star Wars isn't very good. I kind of liked Rogue One. The one I hated was Solo. Solo I hated. I very nearly walked out of Solo. Emma and I sat to get my partner, Emma. We sat side by side, obviously. It would be weird if we didn't. Sat side by side watching Solo in the cinema. I think we had free tickets or something to it because neither of us were that into it. But about 15 or 20 minutes in, we looked at each other and at the same time said, do we want to walk out? And I suggested, I don't know why, but I suggested, look, let's give it 10 more minutes. And if it hasn't improved any more in 10 minutes, we'll walk out. And it got about 5% better, so just out of laziness we stayed. So yeah, not great. But again, some people really enjoyed Solo, so it's all relative, you know. See, I enjoyed Solo, and I don't even like Han Solo. Emma hates Han Solo. I find Han Solo fairly funny, but she hates Han Solo. Like, I will say, there was very few lines in cinema that I find funnier than "I love you, I know," and then leaves. That's very funny. Basically, we found different folk feel different about Star Wars. Shocking, I know. There's something for everybody in Star Wars. Let's put it in a nice way. There's something for everybody. Or you just like all of it. Which, again, I used to be a lot more pretentious and gatekeepy about media. Definitely. I was kind of like, you know, weird teen, pretentious gatekeeper trope. I mean, I bought a fedora when I was 14. It's right there. I keep it to remind me of my shame. But, I remember, you know, oh, if I don't like it, nobody can like it kind of thing. But now I'm very much of the vibe, oh, you like a thing, you probably just have a more fulfilling life than me. Like, you found joy in something that I am too cynical to find joy in. Good for you, bad for me. It's not a bad thing, you know? I at least enjoy most movies I watch. That's fair. Like, a lot of people just like the act of watching movies. Again, my brain is ruined. My brain is bad and ruined. That is very true for me. I used to hate Harrison Ford because of that character and his character in Blade Runner. Yeah, say it. Emma is exactly the same. Emma is exactly the same. She watched Blade Runner and Star Wars and went, I fucking hate these characters so much. And I was like, yeah. Or secretly keep in your mind. I might still do that sometimes, but I try and stop myself. Right? I'm recovering. I'm a recovering fucking pretentious prick teen. Right? There's a lot of movies I watch where I go, that wasn't good, but I got what I wanted from it. I experienced that recently, where I watched a movie called Jeepers Creepers recently, which is not a great movie. It's not an amazing movie or anything. It has like 60 on Rotten Tomatoes. It's a fine movie, but I really enjoyed it. I had a great time watching it because I just let my mind stop, basically. And it was like, fun monster. So yeah, I get it. I used to, but I don't know when we came back on the later films, it was kind of wholesome, even though the films weren't that good. I will say, I didn't think much of Harrison Ford as an actor. I don't think he's really been in anything heavy, where he's had to do any acting heavy lifting, really. But I watched The Fugitive fairly recently. I think I wrote a review of The Fugitive, I should say. And I loved it, and I thought he was amazing in it. I thought he was fantastic. I thought that, like, the 5 or 6 minutes at the start of that movie, I think he gives, like, the performance of his career. It's a great, great movie. I'd recommend it. Just don't read about the Jeepers Creepers director. I did about 5 minutes after finishing the movie. That was an experience. It's interesting that he chose to make a movie about a weird sexual predator monster, isn't it? Anyway, who goes after teens. It's just a real strange vibe reading about that. I was like, oh, and they'd let him make movies. That's interesting. They just let him make more movies. Wow. Okay, cool. Let's repair this so we can recycle stuff. I'm sure we have something to recycle. It's actually been fairly calm in the last, few minutes of gameplay. That's actually... It feels like the game has never taken a break from throwing massive amounts of enemies at me. This is the first time. It's actually quite a nice break. Now, saying that, there are these fucking horrible blobs. And they're radioactive. I forgot about that. So, do I have a grenade? No, I'm out of grenades. Fuck. Is there a fabricator around here? There is. Let's do that. Let's make grenades if we can. Because I'd love to just toss a grenade in there. If you don't know about the Jeepers Creepers director, probably don't bother reading about it because it'll just make you sad. The difficulty on this is quite pendulous. I would say that's a fantastic word to describe it. It goes from being a nightmare to just being very easy, back and forth. Harrison Ford is very good in Force Awakens and Blade Runner 2049. I love Blade Runner 2049. This is a controversial statement, I think, in my chat. I think some people in this chat hate that movie. But I think Blade Runner 2049 is better than Blade Runner. I fucking loved that movie. I just really like everything Denis Villeneuve makes, I think. I loved that movie so much. And he was great. Hate that movie. There we go. I'm like this with a few movies. If something is 4 hours long and very pretentious, I will probably like it. I remember being, I would say, gently mocked because I said one of my favourite movies in the last couple of years was The Green Knight.
Yippee! Yippee!
There we go. I said one of my favourite movies the last few years was The Green Knight by, I think, A24, that production studio. I really loved it. And a couple of friends of mine watched it and went, why did you put us through this? It was so long and nothing happens. Up. We can't make anything. Nothing at all. Can we make any... Recycler charges, that's what we need. But we can't make it. Fine. Well, whatever. 2049 is one of my favourite films, and I'm not a big fan of the original Blade Runner. I remember really liking the original Blade Runner, but I remember loving 2049. I just thought it was great. I think I really like Ryan Gosling, weirdly. I think Ryan Gosling's a cool actor. Like, I've never seen him in anything bad, probably just because I'm very selective about what I watch, but, like, I've never seen him in anything that wasn't, like, you know, Denis Villeneuve movies or Drive or something like that. So I'm like, I think he's great. And The Nice Guys, which I like, although Shane Black is a bit weird. I can be a bit like that with horror movies. Chances are I will love the really artsy, pretentious horror films. I was so disappointed. That actually reminds me. The most disappointed I have ever been in a movie was the new Suspiria. Because I really like the original Suspiria. Dario Argento's 1977, I want to say. Weird art house horror movie. It's like a giallo movie. And I saw that a new one was coming out, Suspiria from like 2018 or something, and Tom York was doing the soundtrack, and it was by a director I quite like, and I was like, oh my god, it's going to be amazing, and then I fucking hated it. Oh, I've never been less into a movie. That one I wasn't into, there we go. All style, not a grain of substance. Lazily goes over old ideas with nothing new. For that sort of thing, I really think Raised by Wolves talks about Mother. That's Ridley Scott, isn't it? Love Green Knight. There we go. We can agree. See, I felt like that about another like critically acclaimed one, Ex Machina, by what's his name? Alex Garland. I don't think I like Alex Garland very much because I really liked Annihilation, but I remember watching Ex Machina and thinking that it basically just was rehashing every sci-fi idea at once and was just really boring. And I didn't. His new one, Men, is a fucking disaster. I like the visuals, but that was it. I had no idea what was happening. The Suspiria, I'm the same, actually. I thought it looked very good. I felt the same. Men was dreadful. I laughed so hard throughout Men, and it's meant to be a very serious drama. As soon as, and this is going to sound weird if you haven't seen it, and I promise I'll play the game, but it's going to sound weird if you don't know what it is. But as soon as that child took off that mask and it was a CGI man's face plastered onto a child body, I was like, oh no, this is meant to be scary. Oh no. And that last scene is just silly. It's a very silly movie trying to be. I remember Emma said something about it that was like, Men is like what people who don't like A24 and art house indie movies think that they are. Like, if you were to make a parody of it, it would be less silly than Men. Anyway, I didn't even realize they had a new film. That's because nobody liked it. Ex Machina is fine. I loved Annihilation. I really liked Annihilation, and I've heard a lot of people didn't, actually. I really liked it. I was really disappointed by Everything Everywhere All at Once. I have been trying to convince Emma to watch it because I've heard nothing bad about it until now. But I should watch it for my own thing. It's been on my watch list, on my fucking Prime watch list or whatever, because it came to Prime, and I have that just because of Twitch. It's been on my watch list forever, for like months. I think I'm the only person who liked Men. I remember you saying that. I enjoyed that less than other people do, I think. I still need to watch that, or I need to be in the right mood for it. That's a problem as well. Like, you need to be in the right mood for stuff. Okay, you know what? Just to cleanse everybody of movie takes, I'll make everybody hate me for a second. I watched last night, because of a friend of mine sending a photo of them in cosplay as one of the characters, Emma made me watch Hocus Pocus. I've never seen Hocus Pocus. I didn't know what it was. Never heard of it, really. I'd heard the name, but I'd never seen or known what it was about. And I had a miserable time. Oh, it was so I hated every second of that movie. I think I laughed once, and I think it was like Sarah Jessica Parker like punching somebody or something. I thought that was funny. Oh god, I hated it so much. I've never seen Hocus Pocus. I don't think I'd been into it. It was very bad. And actually, it was another one of my theory of movies being fake classics. I thought Hocus Pocus was one of those movies that was like universally acclaimed, and that's why everybody loved it and wouldn't shut up about it. It has like 30% on Rotten Tomatoes and got slated and was a box office bomb. And I was like, really? It's Home Alone all over again, and Sound of Music all over again, where they weren't successful at the time, really. They're not critically well liked, and yet everybody loves them. The Tragedy of Macbeth is badass. That's another one I've been meaning to watch, because I love Macbeth, and I love the Coen brothers. I know it's just a Coen brother, and I really like Frances McDormand. I don't think I've ever really seen Denzel Washington in anything, but I'm sure he's good too. Anyway, let's access the safety switches, shall we? Because I've just been standing here for a few minutes now, I'm aware. Okay. Initiate reboot. Do not initiate without proper Do not initiate without proper authorization. Refer to Reactor Emergency Procedures Manual for instructions and safety considerations. Initiate the reboot, please. Are we Safety switch is not engaged. Please engage in correct order. Oh god, there's an order. Is there a manual I have to look up? Yep, there is. Oh Jesus. Denzel's very good. I've seen 2 Coen Brothers films and hated both of them. I really like Coen Brothers. I mean, Big Lebowski is probably one of my favorite movies ever. I really like, I mean, kind of everything. Raising Arizona is really good. What else have they made? They made, No Country for Old Men, right? Yeah, that's them. I really like them. Anyway, whatever. Let's read this book. Love Lebowski. Lebowski's probably one of my favorite movies. I really like it. 10/16/76 reboot initialization. Safety switches. Oh god. Okay. In order, it's you know what? Photo. I'm taking a photo of this. I've decided. Because otherwise, I'll be annoyed. I'm taking a photo on my phone, my slightly beaten up, dying phone. My battery now lasts about 6 hours. There we go. Just wipe the lens. Okay, I now have a photo up on my phone. Cool. I need a new phone, but I don't want to spend enough money on a phone. Like the new version of this is such an old person thing to do. I am mocked constantly for my fucking phone case because apparently it's an old person case. It's one of these book ones that closes and has like card slots. But yeah, I need a new phone probably, but because this one is kind of dying a little bit, but they're so expensive. A mum case. My mum has that case. This one, not this one. It has like my mum, because she's a fucking goth nerd, has like a werewolf on hers, like a gothy looking werewolf holding a rose or something, because it's my mum and she likes that sort of thing. But it is the same style of case, and I looked at it and went, that seems useful. I'd like that. What are the rest of you gonna do if you drop your phone on its screen? The one I hate is the one that has the knob on the back. I don't like the phone knobs. Anyway. I have the thing up, but this is a Samsung Galaxy S9, I think. The S12 or whatever's out, or S20 is like fucking $2,000 or something ridiculous. So I want to get it's something called a Fair phone, which is like a hipster phone. But that's still like 650, so I'm like, oh god, I'm poor. Anyway, right, which one is this? Magnetosphere is number 1. Then substation power grid. Is it just in order? Then photovoltaic rings. Then gravity. Then life support. Then main reactor. It worked! Save. My fiance has a Fair phone. The charging port broke twice, but at least she could replace it. Yeah. Cheap, decent phones are pretty decent. Cheap, relatively phones are pretty decent these days. I'm sure they are. I'm sure it's fine. I just need to research it. My phone, I took it out of the case once and then immediately dropped it and cracked some of the screen. You can't really see it, but it's a bit cracked. And so since then I have had it in this mum case. Anyway, okay. Initiate reboot.
Reactor shutdown sequence. Substation power grid offline. Photovoltaic rings offline.
Yeah.
Life support offline. Magnetosphere offline.
Woo!
Main reactor cold shutdown.
This is gonna fuck up everybody on the base, isn't it?
Reactor successfully shut down. Initiating main reactor ignition sequence in 3, 2, 1.
Hopefully this works.
Online.
There we go.
Online. Magnetosphere. Warning. Reactor initialization interrupted.
Why?
Running auxiliary power.
Oh fuck, the diverter. That's something we know where that is. It's fine.
Supposed to check those diverters a week ago.
I know where they are, don't worry.
All right,
I'm
Morgan,
smart.
You're going to have to fix it yourself. Or find a replacement if we're that lucky.
Yep, it's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's down there. We have the diverter stuff up here. It's along one of these catwalks. I only ever buy refurbed phones. Oh, like from Swappy, which has been a fucking menace to the YouTube ad circulation. You know what? Just toss it over here. I wish I hadn't tossed it right there, but sure, that'll do. Can I glide to this? I can. Fine. It turns out it's all right. It's quite dark. Right, I'm gonna need to go in here. Let's throw this. Throw this. So they're at least down on the ground where I can get to them. Ow! Fuck! I forgot fall damage exists. Ow! The charging port, actually, that reminds me, the charging port is broken on this phone. This charging port is broken. I exclusively use wireless charging pads because nobody will fix it. Like, the charging port's broken, but everything is so sealed in that I can't replace it or anything, so I just use wireless pads instead. Like, I can't use the charging port. It's really fucking annoying. I'm on a refurbed iPhone 5 because I hate how big phones are now. That's also true, but I don't really mind that because I have become a convert to putting my phone and my wallet and stuff in a bag. Decade old phone like an old man. Right, quick save. Open this? Can I open this? Or how do I open this door? Oh, it's literally right there. Cool. Run! Right, and then glue them up. Oh, fuck, I didn't reload. Ow! Okay, cum them up. Just to build a wall of cum if you have to. They'll just slam themselves into it. Because they have the minds of, like, little goblins. I'm not a successful adult and still on my dad's contract. My new phone comes whenever he decides. I was the same for a little while. Actually, my dad is a successful adult, which makes me feel bad. My dad is a successful adult, works in IT, like, fairly successfully. And he has somehow managed to convince his work that he needs a new phone every, like, year or two in order to keep up with IT demands or whatever, right? And so his work gets him a new phone every couple of years, like whatever one he wants, and then he will just pass it along to, like, either my mum or me sometimes. Hasn't happened in a long time because I've moved house, basically, but that's how it would work all through my teenage years. It would just, like, call me up and go, hey, do you want a new phone? And I'd be like, sure, why? And he'd be like, oh, I just got a new one, so you can have the old one. Because, you know, hand-me-downs are a thing. Right, fuck off. Why are there so many of you? Do I even want to kill you? Yes, apparently. I just had to Google what iPhone I even had. Oh my god, that's a lot of radiation. Fuck off! Why are you all so bad? Okay, I need to put this in here somewhere. Let's, fuck, I don't know. Is this gonna kill me? Is this gonna be like the end of David Tennant's Doctor Who run? Where I'm just gonna be irradiated to death? I feel like I'm in that show Chernobyl. Take this out. Remove that. Replace it. There we go. Anything else? Was there only one? Really? There was only one? Okay, that's fine. Never mind. I brought down two for no reason. How bad an adult I am right now. I'm like, if I don't have a meal at this time, I will not have to spend money on food as often. Yep, I've been there. And sometimes still am. Sometimes I will go, I don't need to eat until the evening. And then it's like, number one, probably don't, you know, need to eat. And also, it'll save me money. Anyway. Reactor reboot. Resume reboot, please. Did it work now? Oh, fuck. There's bookings. Something bad happened.
Systems restored.
Oh, God. There's so many boys. Oh, no.
I'm showing power to the lift and the airlocks, but
yeah,
seeing a lot of power spikes and leaks in the coolant chamber.
Yeah.
Watch yourself on the way back. There could be structural damage.
And there's definitely buggins around. Like, look at that fucking nightmare. I don't even know what you are. Are you a telepath again?
You have said everything. Talos 1 is wide open now. Clever. Reckless, but clever. It's good to see some things haven't changed.
Oh, he's complimenting me. He seems like a toxic brother. I don't like him.
The truth. All of it. Come up to my office.
Oh, we know where that is. That's in the thing. We're probably going to shoot him in the head, right?
Morgan, was that you?
No.
Whatever you did, I felt
Oh, yes, it was. Sorry.
If this is some kind of payback.
You're all dead anyway. Shut up.
And that means the main lift too. I hope.
Beat him to death. Beat him to death. There we go. Oh, something else might see me. Yep, something else sees me. Are we fine? Are we not worried about radiation sickness? I should probably take the anti-rad meds, shouldn't I? Hang on. I don't know what radiation sickness does in this, is the problem. Like, I never looked it up, and it's never really told me. Also, we have 2 stacks of these. I should probably use these at some point. Like, what does that do? Also, Neuroma. Oh my god, I should have leveled up ages ago. Oh god, that would have been so useful. Yeah, maybe I could use that. Necropsy. Psionic. Ooh, I need that. That's really useful. And then increase the effectiveness of psi-hypos. Increase your psi pool to 200. Allows instant... Who cares? I want whatever makes this do more sparky damage. Right? Just a cheeky whiff of radiation. I don't know. It's probably not that bad, right? You can survive a little radiation as a treat. Super thermal. Create one trap of superheated plasma that deals up to 75 damage. That's kind of cool. Oh, I need to research it. Fuck. This is 50% less damage from electrical attacks. Absolutely, yes. That is, I would say, necessary for this game. My god, that is probably the main thing that hurts me in this fucking game. Also, I think I'd like to sprint better. And that'll do for now. I think we are now basically superhuman. What next horror game will you play? I'm playing... Oh yeah, I should mention this. If anyone who rated is still here. I don't have view count on. Don't tell me. It fills me with panicked anxiety. I will be playing with Emma tomorrow some more indie horror games. I went through and I've picked out about 10 of them. We're not going to be playing all of them because that's insane. But over about 3.5 hours, we will play probably like 4 or 5 different mini horror games and stuff like that. It'll be a fun time. So I will do that. Please no cat tragedy. Yes, last time. I would say the games weren't great last time, but what was funny is we played an RPG Maker cat game and Emma cried. Which was very funny, because I'm a monster apparently who finds it funny when his partner cries. Right, fix the lift. How big is this lift? Oh, it goes all the way up. Amazing. Well worth that, so I can skip those fuckers. Lovely. Anything else? I think I'm meant to be just going back, so if we can just sneak away. Like, they're all the way down there, like nerds. Hello, Barlow. Yes, Barlow suggested a lot in my Discord. Also, I have a Discord. I don't really promote myself, do I? Follow me, if you're not following. Follow me. Follow me. There we go, that's enough promotion. But yeah, I also have a Discord, which is like a nice place to hang out, if you're not weird. Hungry Lamu is a must. I think that's one of the ones I picked out. Like I said, I have a folder full of them now. But we will be playing some indie horror games and just kind of chilling out with each other. It'll be a fun time.
The coolant chamber after you powered the reactor back up. The turbines are hydrogen cooled. Now they're leaking.
Oh, good.
You take a shot and it's your last. It'll
Did
be
you play
like
the
shooting
intro?
a
I did.
grenade at your feet, or worse.
Okay, fantastic. I would like you to heal me, Mr. Robot Friend. Where did you go? There we are. Oh, we're going in here now. Yep. Thank you.
You can fill out a service questionnaire at the front desk.
I know that voice from somewhere. I can't place where. That's not, the guy who voices, like, SpongeBob and Ice King or something, is it? It sounds really similar. Like when he's doing his normal voice and not the, like, SpongeBob Ice King voice.
Requesting new operator.
Anyway. Also fix my suit. No, you're just a med bot. You're useless to me. Whatever, let's go through the door. Through the door. Tom Kenny, that's his name.
0 medical class operator.
Travel, yes. New area, everyone. Can't have folks missing out on that. It's really cursed. Maybe I should do some, like, credits at the end. I have seen, actually. I feel like Dreya Fedora is less used now. It's pretty bad. The fedora and the emote are both pretty bad. I think I have to say something unintentionally incelly to get that emote used. Otherwise, you know, there's not really a reason for it. But, what was I saying? I've already forgotten. Oh, no way, it is Tonkami! I'm fucking great. Actually, this was a good thing. This is a great way to lead into this. While I was watching Hocus Pocus, like I said, for the first time and hating it, I was sure I knew the voice of the talking cat in that movie. I was like, I know that voice. The actor playing the kid who gets turned into a cat, I did not recognize at all, but I knew the voice of the cat. And I looked it up, and it said the voice of the cat is different from the actor. It's just a voice artist. And it's the same guy who voices Boone in Fallout New Vegas. And I was like, I fucking knew it. Anyway. What is Tom Kenny doing in this? I guess Tom Kenny's in kind of everything, isn't he? I like Tom Kenny. I really like Adventure Time. And when I was a kid, I liked SpongeBob, as everyone did, right? Did nobody... everybody in the world liked SpongeBob at one point, right? But I really like Adventure Time. I love Adventure Time. Why did they get Tom Kenny for such a minor role? I don't know. I guess Tom Kenny isn't like a household name, is he? So he probably does do a lot of... I imagine if you look up Tom Kenny's artistry or filmography or whatever it's called on Wikipedia, you'll get a lot of like various voices credits and stuff. I saw SpongeBob as a kid, but was never really into it. I quite liked it as a kid. I've heard it's gotten quite bad.
Made it to your office, Morgan.
Cool. Oh, you can walk
Been
again.
Here since I believe it was the time where your medical condition was discussed, Chief Engineer Ilyushin. What the hell? Morgan, is that... I am January. Morgan used personal operating.
Yeah, I put my personality into a
Although
robot
loving
or
the
something.
sound of your own voice.
Yeah.
All right.
Couldn't be me. I fucking hate my own voice
Morgan's
so much.
voice?
I put when I edit my own shorts and videos and stuff, I fucking hate it. I hate hearing my voice. I hate hearing this accent. I hate the pitch and the tone. I hate it. I hate it less than I did it when I first started streaming, but I don't like it.
And the fabricator.
Anyway, continue.
Morgan, come up here when you get a chance.
Oh,
Chief
leave me
Ilyushin,
alone.
Please do not.
Leave me alone. When I was a kid, He-Man was the thing, not SpongeBob. I'm too old for SpongeBob, it was Ren and Stimpy. See, this is a very generational thing, because I hate Ren and Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy was the thing that aired late at night when I was a kid. And it was really fucking unsettling, and it made me feel weird. I didn't like it at all. SpongeBob was fun, though. Although probably some people feel like that about SpongeBob now, because that had some strangeness to it. Mask, Transformers, and He-Man. See, that's all well before my time. I grew up... I was a kid in, like, the early 2000s, right? They did an Adult Swim Ren and Stimpy that was weird. Isn't a movie or a reboot coming out? Or is that the movie or reboot? I don't know if people talked about it or liked it at all. I've been watching Simpsons Halloween specials in the lead up to Halloween. I think they're pretty good. I rewatched all of The Simpsons recently. And when I say all, I mean all like 33 series. My god, it gets bad, but the series 3 to 10 are some of the most untouchably good cinema, jeez, the most untouchably good TV you could ever imagine. It's so amazing. But, you know, there's some weird stuff in it too, so, you know, it depends on your tolerance for that, but I really love Simpsons. Ow! Oh, I wasn't going fast enough to hurt myself. That has happened so many times now. Ooh. Nightmare, that was high-tech at one point. Are you talking about Nightmare, the show where it was like a children's game show where somebody would put on a big helmet and they'd have to be guided through by their friends through a dungeon? Because I have seen a couple of episodes of that. I don't know why, because that was from the 80s. Yes, there we go. Go through, please, before they kill you. I don't even know what's coming for me at this point. The show where they blind and then torture children. That's the one Bomber recreated in Buster Field. He did that. I saw him tweeting about that. I love watching Bomber's Nightmare streams. I've been more in... I've seen references to that recently, because another streamer I really like as well, Smooth Criminal, has been watching things like Raven and Robot Wars on his stream and just sort of giving commentary and mocking the fuck out of it and running bets, and it's very, very fun. And Nightmare has come up and it reminded me of it. I used to love Raven as a kid, was kind of similar. There we go, Raven. I never watched Raven. I don't know if it made it here because it's a Scottish show.
I'm sending you the code to my
but it looks fun. Loves Grimm's Raven streams, they're really good. What were you even saying? I missed whatever you said to me. Whatever. Oh, I'm so sorry. Get Alex's arming key. That's what we need. So we need to go into the Arboretum. There we go. Main quest time. Right up here. I think we're basically right here as well, actually. Wait, is it through here? No, it's up here. Sorry. I was so lost. We spent, I think, roughly an hour here the other day. Maybe the day before yesterday. Maybe an hour and a half, just completely lost trying to navigate to this fucking area. I love the word Arboretum. I don't know if I've ever been in an Arboretum. I'm sure there's some around, but I've never walked through one. I think I'd like it. I like trees. Still waiting for Robot Wars to be androids scrapping with each other. It was always a little bit disappointing, wasn't it? When it was just like Hypnodisc instead of just a fucking, like, replicant. Keep saying it. Arboretum. Sorry, ASMR time. Hello. Would you like to go to the Arboretum with me? There you go. Somebody very specific just got hard. Sorry. That's GOS. Can't say that shit on stream. big boy! Hang on, come him up. Come up. Oh god, we're out of cum. Oh god, get him down! Is he not affected by this? Did he die? Ah! I'm getting turned around. My controls don't work anymore. Ow! Beat the shit out of him. Oh my god, I'm getting really badly hurt. Run away. The pendulum has swung forth again. And now it is difficult. Hang on, heal. And get my suit up a little bit as well. And then beat the shit out of the mimic, please. And wait for your stem to come back a tiny bit. And then there we go. Lovely. Good stuff. Nice of Alex to invite you up here. Yeah, I'm thinking he might be some sort of villain. Can't say that on stream. Okay, come him up. Well, that's fine. I think the term cum has kind of just become neutralized by overuse on the internet in general. But specifically referencing a random viewer getting an erection is probably not alright. I went to see the Robot Wars revival getting filmed on an industrial street outside Paisley. That sounds great. Most tedious day of my life. Maybe got about 1 minute of robot action in the 4 hours we were there. I mean, you can kind of tell that from the editing, I suppose. Like, the fights do not last long, do they? Also, I didn't even remember it was revived. Was it still, who is it? Craig Charles? Is it Craig Charles? Red Dwarf Man? That's kind of how I think of him. But he does Robot Wars, doesn't he? It's another weird one. The first series of Robot Wars from way back was Jeremy Clarkson. But, you know, then you have to look at Jeremy Clarkson and his face. So, don't know if people go back to that. I'm gonna die! Why did I say that like Mario? Sorry. I'm definitely gonna die though, by the way. Right. We're fucked, I think, because for some reason this doesn't work. This spell I'm using. So I might try the electrostatic burst instead. Oh, Darrow Breen was the later one. I like Darrow Breen. Darrow Breen, I probably would have said was my favourite comedian when I was a teenager. And I think he probably still holds up. I really like Darrow Breen. He's on the new series of Taskmaster, which I have not seen the second episode of yet. Is it the second episode? I think the second episode's out. But I like Taskmaster, just in general. So I'll probably watch it. Fuck. Oh! Where is he? Where is he? Where's the fucker? Is he dead? He's not dead. He's like right over there. They're so annoying. There we go, thank you. Oh, I really don't like... I'm not moving the camera when it goes all weird like that, by the way. I'm not moving my mouse. It just does that. Darrow Breen's video game show on Dave used to be very good. Oh, I remember that, but I never watched it. Back when Dave... I don't know if they're still doing this, but there was a brief period when Dave stopped showing reruns of Top Gear and QI and started showing original programming. It was a brave and daring move for that sort of channel, but I like to think it pulled it off. I remember liking Alan Davis's talk show thing. I thought that was kind of funny. Oh god, another fucker. Wait, you're not dead? How are you not dead? I thought you were dead ages ago. Fucking go down. Are you dead now? Jesus. I haven't watched Taskmaster in ages. I used to love it. I think the last couple of series have been really, really great. Last series in particular was fantastic. Horrible Bean. Oh, fuck off. God damn it. I still, a little bit, have the taste of the dead fish bean in my mouth. I will say, sometimes after the stream, Emma will make me brush my teeth, if I haven't already. I mean, sometimes I brush my teeth after the stream, is what I mean by that. But if I don't, Emma will sometimes make me, because she cannot stand the fact that I have even been around those beans. Dave's original programming tends to be pretty good. I remember it being pretty good. What else did they make? They made a few things that I liked, actually. I haven't seen... Well, Taskmaster was originally on Dave, wasn't it? As I just mentioned. Now it's Channel 4, but I forgot it used to be on Dave. Which is kind of cool. And then they sold it or whatever to Channel 4. Oh, Jesus. Which is why I think it's no longer for free on YouTube. Like, all of the seasons up to, like, 11 or 12 are free on YouTube, and now 11 and 12 aren't, which sucks. Isn't Games Master supposed to be coming back? Maybe. I don't really keep up with TV news, if I'm honest. I remember telly. Yeah, I don't watch any TV channels anymore. I have not turned on my TV to watch television in a long fucking time. I had to charge my phone and do multitasking, but oh my god, Taskmaster. Silas, by the way, is the only person I've ever met who does not like Taskmaster. Even Emma, who was expecting to hate it, loved Taskmaster. Anyway, 1 second, I'll do the bean. I'll tab out just before we do this cutscene. And because I'm sure it's going to be a cutscene here, and we'll do the bean. I'm also taking off this hat because, my god, the hat. Spin the wheel! Ugh. I've not combed or brushed my hair today at all, which is why it looks like this. Silas and my dad are the only two. I'd only heard of it till you, and I don't think it'd take off here. Maybe that's why there hasn't been, because there's been like 5 or 6 international versions, and you know, they've all done fairly well, but not Australian apparently. I thought the COVID Taskmaster series were awful, so awkward and weird. I thought the first one was a bit awkward, but the second one was pretty good actually. I thought it was nice. The last one was better. Having an audience made a difference. It did. I liked the COVID seasons because there was 2 where they didn't have a live audience, and so it felt a bit strange. But I really, really liked the last one because the audience was back, and it did feel like something had been missing. But so, you know, maybe I just didn't notice. Seems like something only boomers would find funny. I haven't really watched it, but the clips I've seen all have comedians I'm not a fan of. That's true. There's usually 1 per series that you don't find as funny, right? That's usually how it goes. I don't know who it is in this series, but there's usually 1 per series that you find irritating. Like, there's 1 series that I can't watch anymore, because I've rewatched it a couple of times, actually. I like it that much. But there's 1 series I can't watch anymore, because it has David Baddiel in it, and I fucking hate David Baddiel. And also, it has Joe Brand in it, who I do like. I think Joe Brand is hilarious, but I found out that she's a TERF, and it kind of spoils it for me a little bit. So, Dishwasher, by the way, which actually I'm fine with, because Dishwasher is one of the least bad ones. Maybe the least bad one. It's kind of fine. I've only seen the first episode. It was a terrible first impression. I might recommend actually going to the second series, because they changed the set and the cameras, and it seems a bit more put together. The first series does have the vibe of Taskmaster, I'm talking about again. Does have the vibe of like a live show, because that's what it's adapted from. It was an Edinburgh show. And they just kind of put that on camera, so it all feels a little bit slapdash and awkward. But the second series on has a bit more production value to it, I know. There's a few series I didn't like just because the roster just don't really have a chemistry together. Oh, season 5 is bad, I think. Is it? Is it season 5 or 6? See, one of the series, it's whichever series has not Russell Brand. What's his name? Russell Howard. Russell Howard and what's his name? Tim something. The other one. It might not be series 5. I don't think it is. It might be series 6. Bob Mortimer and Sally Phillips is series 5. That's my favorite series. I love it. I love Bob Mortimer in anything. But Russell Howard and Tim Vine, that's it. For whatever reason, I don't mind Russell Howard. I find him a little aggravating recently, but he's fine. And I like Tim Vine, okay. And I think Katie Brand was on it as well, who I quite like. But that series was so fucking awkward, and they didn't seem to like each other at all, and it just seemed not good. I couldn't watch it again when I tried to go back and watch it. I was not into it. The one with Bob Mortimer on it is probably some of the best TV I've ever seen. I think it's Noel Fielding and Bob Mortimer and Sally Phillips and some other people. It's fucking amazing. I love it so much. Anyway, Bob is a national treasure. It's really good. Anyway, I'm probably mashing them all together in my head, by the way. Let's eat the bean. Because I've watched it, you know, in a big lump. Oh, fuck me. This one won't make me rich like the previous one. If there's a Noel Fielding one, I'll watch that. The Noel Fielding one also had Mel Gedroych in it, who I have kind of a crush on. From Mel and Sue. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. Oh, Jesus. Probably need to look up which comedians and which episodes. Oh, it's by series as well. You get the same set of comedians for each series rather than each episode. Oh, God, fuck me. The Dishwasher, I'll describe the taste, because I'm not going to be retching or anything, which is usually where the entertainment comes from these. But, The dishwasher just tastes like really off soap. Like it tastes like dirty soap. If you've ever accidentally gotten soap in your mouth. And it makes your saliva really thick. Alright, I'm going to swallow this down now and go back to the game. Ugh. I can't swallow them without water. I can do that with tablets. I can swallow, a pill if you're American. But I can do that with tablets. I can swallow them without water. I can't with the beans. Did you ever have those sweets that taste like soap? Are you talking about Parma violets? Because those are awful. And yes, I think they were like lips. Oh no, then. There are a few though. There's chalky sweets that taste like soap, and they're always bad. Where'd you get the beans from? It's trick or treat time soon. I had to order these online because nobody in Ireland sells them. They are extreme bean boozled, where all of the flavors are bad. I love Parma violets. Wrong. Bannable offense to like Parma violets. I don't really like sweets, to be honest. But Parma violets are the worst. Season 1, episode 1 felt like watching Gogglebox or something that my mum would watch. My parents loved Gogglebox, and I did not get it. I will say I would try series 2, although, again, you might just not like the humor, which is completely fine. Obviously, that's fine. I really like Taskmaster. And also, you get sort of more acquainted with the first episode is always a bit weird because you don't know who they are. I'd say over the course of the series, you kind of get more acquainted with the comedians and kind of they bounce off each other a bit more in the studio and that kind of thing. But again, you might just not be into it. My mum loves Australian Gogglebox, it's so cringy. Usually if I come down to my parents' house, they tend to be watching fucking Gogglebox or something like that. And I'm like, I don't understand. Parma Violet flavoured Brewdog is very nice. Not sure they still do them though. Craft beer and Parma Violets? Ban. I love stuff that tastes like flowers. I only know Mel B. Is Mel B a spice woman? Hang on. Is Mel B... Mel B, I don't know off the top of my head, but that might be a spice woman. Mel B. Mel B is a spice woman. There we go. She is... Is this Scary Spice? Is this Scary Spice? Spice Lady. There we go. This is Mel B. I do not know really who this is, to be honest. I've never listened to the Spice Girls. A particular spice individual. This is Mel... Oh, how the fuck do you spell this? Mel Gedroich. This woman from Mel and Sue. Yeah, she's fun. Anyway. Bisexual Spice. Is she Bisexual Spice? Have they all renamed each other? Bisexual Spice. I'm pronoun Spice. I'm bisexual Spice. I'm twerk Spice. We're the millennial Spice Girls. Sorry. That is a piece of, like, very bad, like, right-wing satire that I've just come up with there. Why are we looking at pictures of what I can only assume is to be an actress? She's probably an actor now. Mel B, right? Probably. Never been sure why she was scary exactly. You can probably figure it out. It was the 2000s and the 90s, right? Anyway. I don't know anything about the Spice Girls. I don't know if they were that bad. I think I've only heard one song by the Spice Girls. And that was, did they do Wannabe? You know, if you wanna be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Na 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 na. Is that Spice Girls? Because if so, I know one Spice Girls song, and I find it very irritating. Oh, shocking, he's not here.
I won't be joining you.
Yeah, cool, get out.
Don't worry, there's no trick. Just a gift from your big brother. It's the truth, like I promised. Took me a while to dig it up. Someone wanted to hide it from you. My computer, another video. Give it a look and we'll talk.
Is this going to be a twist where he's actually the good guy?
Assuming you haven't hacked your way in yet.
I think I might have. The movie had to cut out Gary Glitter. What? Spice World, the movie, had to cut out Gary Glitter because the crime... Gary Glitter is in that movie? There's no way Gary Glitter was in the Spice World movie, right? Really? Really? Gary Glitter? Did they not know in the 90s? I don't know when Gary Glitter was arrested. I've only ever known him as a horrible person. It was because it was the 90s, Mel B had to rap sometimes despite not being able to rap. Oh, that's cringe. Their spice names came from the press, I think. So Scary Spice was the whole reason. Yep, I assumed. Yep. I didn't know that. His song was still in the soundtrack, which is weird. At least I think so. Is it the really good Gary Glitter song, at least? Like, which I can never remember the name of. It was also in Joker. Another horrible movie. But, there's one, like, really, really irritatingly good, Gary Glitter song. Who's Gary Glitter? A paedophile who was also a musician, who is now, I'm pretty sure, locked up in a Cambodian prison cell for the rest of his life, right? Can't remember the track. Ooh, there's also a little secret area. Ooh, and I blew out a window. You don't want to know? Yeah, so most musicians. I think Gary Glitter was particularly bad, right? Maybe? Yeah, convicted paedophile. That's kind of what he's known for now, I would say. I only know Rock and Roll. That's the one I'm thinking of. Rock and Roll Part 1. Which is a really fucking good song. He was expelled from Cambodia. Oh, was he? I didn't hate Joker, but people who did like it kind of make me not like it as much. I really, really hated Joker. But, you know, some people liked it. But I always think of that review that gets posted on Letterboxd or whatever, where it's a half-star review of Joker, and it says, if you've only ever been in a swimming pool, of course if you've never seen the sea, of course you'd think a swimming pool is deep. And it really summed up Joker.
Good afternoon, Talos. Safety
I was like, oh my god. It's like, basically, if you chewed up the King of Comedy and Taxi Driver into a pulp and then spat it onto a film reel, that would be Joker. Anyway, let's hack in. Sorry, don't need to be controversial about Joker. Play, Morgan. Oh, is it playing? Oh, there we go. Looking Glass, I forgot. Joker fans put me off seeing it. I think he's just in prison here now. Well, in Britain. Loading. Yes, it's loading. There we are.
My name is Morgan Yu. Year is 2035. I'm
Sorry, can you
aboard the
speak
Talos
up?
1 research facility. What else?
Why are we making this video?
Right. Because my big brother is paranoid. Psychometric data is showing statistically significant variance in personality patterns between trial runs of the new neuromods. Whatever. I feel more like myself than ever. I mean, look at this. We did it, Alex. It's real.
Enjoy it while you can, because in a few minutes, it'll all be gone when we strip out the neuromods and reset.
I know, including my memory of it.
No way around it. Let's talk about the backup.
So, the Typhon organisms have been producing an elaborate structure. Material is unknown, purpose unknown. My gut tells me it's kind of a neural framework, but externalized. Still waiting on analysis to confirm. In the meantime, I've given Alex the design for a device I think could shut it down, if it ever broke containment. Alex just has to grow a pair and commit.
You don't have to take all the credit. What if it doesn't work?
It'll
Never
work.
like when people
Trust
say
me.
that.
What else are we going to do? Blow everything up? That won't save us.
Ha,
And
lol.
if it does work, is it worth it?
The people that come after us will be smarter, stronger, immortal.
Oh, I'd love to
They
be
can
immortal.
judge us if they want. But they'll know they
I
exist
love
because of the
the
things we
movements.
did.
I love game idle animations
I'm
and
ready.
stuff where they're just
Do it.
going while talking. Okay, cool. I like the jumpsuits, I will say. Okay, I mean, that seemed fine.
Well, there you have it. Everything I've done is what you've asked me to do. I didn't think you'd believe me unless you heard it from your own mouth. The tests, they changed you. Not a lot at first, but eventually, the constant stripping of your memory, I didn't know who you were anymore. All I want is to have my sister back so we can finish what we started. The device you mentioned, it's an advanced version of the null wave. It's the only way to stop the Typhon without destroying everything we've been working toward. We're just missing some scan data from the coral to complete the design. Help me finish this, Morgan. And then, you can have my arming key. I don't believe you want to use it anymore, but you can have it. I left the chip set for you on my desk. You'll need to upgrade your psychoscope to scan the coral. I'll send you the scan locations.
I don't know if I believe this or not. I completely lost sight of what any of this game is about, just space shit. I'm not too sure of it along for the ride. Like, 30-second summary, I guess. We are a sort of genius scientist, a scientician, if you will. We are a genius scientician who has discovered ways of implanting weird fucking nonsense into our brains from aliens and giving us weird psychic abilities and shit like that and being able to lift stuff, that kind of thing. And they were running tests on us by putting in these things, doing tests on us, ripping them back out, wiping our memory, then doing it all over and over again, and then just kind of forgot to catch us up on it. And then something went wrong and we're out and loose and we still don't have our memories. And so it's very unclear whether I'm like a replicant or an alien mimic, or whether he's telling the truth or all of this is fake or anything. Men in Black. It's Men in Black in Half-Life. It's very Half-Life, actually. It's extremely Half-Life. I think this is very inspired by Half-Life, I would say. MIB life.
Morgan, that video was... I'm still checking it against my directives. But if scanning the coral will grant you access
either way
to
we'll be
Alex's
doing this.
arming key, then perhaps it's the best course.
But yeah, basically,
Perhaps
we've been told, okay, it's all gone fucked. Everything's got out, right? Everything's gone wrong. All of the aliens have escaped containment. Fucking destroy everything. Let's blow up the base. And so that's what I put my personality into this robot and told it to teach me how to destroy the base in case I lost my memories and this happened. So, we've been trying to destroy the base and going through the base and like picking up keys and, you know, getting all bombs and stuff ready, right? And we need the arming key from my brother. Now he's saying, oh, you told us not to do that, so you're all a bit skewed and that drove you mad, all of the shit we did to you. So, you know, it's all a bit complicated.
Just be careful.
So I'm guessing at the end we're going to have two choices. Well, one choice, two options. Semantics. We're going to have to either wipe out the aliens but not blow up all our research, or blow up all our research and kill all the aliens and like wipe out everything from this, and nobody will be able to, you know, inject alien goo into their brain and control people's thoughts anymore. Which I guess is probably a good thing. The cum cannon will be my only takeaway from this game. So that's kind of it. That's kind of like a vague thing of this game. Also, there's aliens that can mimic things. It's like Thing. Sorry, I keep saying Thing instead of The Thing. Thing is a Marvel superhero. The Thing is something different. And it's really good. It might be my favorite horror movie. I talk a lot about things I hate on this show, on this stream. But I really love The Thing. Recently found out BioShock is Australian. Is it? I liked BioShock 3 when I played it. The Thing, very good. Yes, it is. I watched it again recently and was still blown away about how good it was. Why is there a cum cannon? The cum cannon is the gloop gun or whatever it's called. Recently figured out the BioShock series is Australian. I never really liked BioShock 1. The first BioShock I played a couple of times and just it never grabbed me and I never finished it. I got like halfway through each time and went, and then just never went back to it. This does feel quite BioShocky, but I'm enjoying it more. And I liked BioShock 3. I never played BioShock 2. BioShock 3 I enjoyed, but looking back, I can't imagine it was actually that great, to be honest. Anyway, there we go, done. We didn't know what else to call it, and then it became everything to us. There's a lot of cum in this game. What am I meant to be doing here, then? Alex's office safe. Can I hack this? I might be able to hack this. Do I have hacking 3? No, fuck. God damn it. I couldn't get into the first one so far, but more because it was too depressing. They're probably good. First one has a really good setting. Also, it has quite a bad Irish accent from what I remember. I don't actually remember if it was a bad Irish accent, but in my memories it was. The sort of narrator or whatever who introduces you to the mechanics and talks you through stuff is meant to be from Dublin, and it sounds a bit silly from what I remember. Anyway. Do you ever play Fear? No! I've had Fear recommended to me. Apparently it's quite good. There's a guy on TikTok making his own BioShock 4 named Neuroshock, and his concept of it is amazing. That sounds kind of cool. Fan games are always good. You know, assuming it doesn't get shut down, because they always tend to, don't they? I vaguely remember playing it. Do you ever play Fear? Oh, right. I might play Fear at some point. What if I told you there's a reason in the story that the Irish accent's bad? Ooh, that could be fun. That would be a good... what's that thing that got famous after Game of Thrones? The phrase? Subverting of expectations. That's it. Where exactly am I meant to be going now? I don't have anything on me. Oh, well, I need to scan the coral. That's it. So we need to go into the chipsets. Neuromods. No. Status. Objectives. Where was it? Scope chipsets. There we go. I don't want to take this off. Boost damage done by kinetic blast and slowly regenerate psi are both great. I actually kind of want more chipsets. Do we have anything that can do that? 1 second. Or was it one of these? Which chipset was it? Oh my god, the fucking UX. Hang on. Do I have anything that can upgrade this? Do I have any, like, neuromods left? I have 3 neuromods. Is there anything that can give me more scope chipsets? Combat focus. That kind of seems useful. Stealth. Also kind of useful. Materials expert. Very useful, but there's more stuff I want. Increase your... Allows installation of 2 additional chipsets. Do it. There we go. Psychotronics, thank you. I saw it as I found it. Because I'm dumb. Right, we want... Information. Modifies the psychoscope to be able to scan coral. That's the one. And... what else do we want now? Increases the crit rate when firing pistols. That could be good. Decreases the amount of time needed to scan. Could be good. Let's do hidden mimics. There we go. Have you played Ultra Kill? I have not played Ultra Kill. I have seen so many memes of Ultra Kill without seeing it. Like, I don't know what it even is, really. It's some sort of shooter, but it has really caught the internet by storm. It reminds me of when Friday Night Funkin' was first huge, or Celeste, that kind of thing. Both games I did play Friday Night Funkin' for a stream once, but never played them, but yet I had seen so many fan art and memes of them. Hades is another one. So I assume it's good. Fear has some good jump scares in it, and a satisfying rivet gun. Ooh. I was meaning to play, I kind of lump all these games in with each other, but I was meaning to play the remaster of Dead Space at some point on stream, because that looks fun, and I've always kind of wanted to play Dead Space, but I never have, and this seems like a good time to play it. Can I scan this from here? I probably need to get into it, don't I? Oh, God. Fine. Jump down. I'm probably going to regret it. Yeah, immediately fucking regret it. Fucking shoot it!
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention.
Cool. Thank you. I only played Dead Space for the first time. I actually saw you tweeting about it. But yeah. Yeah, it's apparently great. One of my top horror games now. Like, everybody who plays it says that they love it, so I should. Right. Hide. This is not really working as much as I'd like. Fuck me, where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where did you go? Hang on, let's do the electrostatic burst for this one. Ah! Alright, you'd think I'd stop being jump scared at this point in the game, but apparently not. Oh my fucking god, kill it. Fucking kill the prick! Okay, he's definitely dead now. I saw his body. Oh god, my camera, please stop. What else is there? More fucking cystoids, whatever they even are. I hate them. I hate the monsters in this. I haven't played Dead Space, but I think I have it. Maybe I should play it. Yeah, why not? I don't feel the remake is needed because the original still plays pretty well for the most part, but it does look real nice. That's kind of what I said about it, I'm pretty sure, when I was talking about this recently, is that it doesn't... it feels a bit like The Last of Us remake. Like, it's a recent game. Like, it doesn't really seem like there's much point to remaking it. Or remastering it, I should say, because, you know... it's recent and still looks fine. But, you know, if they're going to do it anyway, I'll play it. Okay, are we all good? I think we're all good. I think that's all the monsters taken out for right now. Maybe. Can I scan you then? How do I scan you? There's still fucking more of them. Why is there so fucking many of these bricks? How do we scan you? It said scan the coral, and this stuff is what they called the coral. How do I scan it? God damn it. Do I have to go up here? That was the Weaver. You know, because it gave us useful things. How do I scan you? Tell me your secrets. No new data on those. Those are just cystoids.
Security reminder.
Oh, I can heal from up here, can't I? There was a way to heal. Hang on, let's do that. And there's still boys in there, which we have somehow avoided. I think you have to scan a specific place or places. That's probably true. Where's my little happy robot friend who heals me? They didn't kill my little happy robot friend, did they? That was kind of useful. I really liked my little happy robot friend.
Hello, nice to see you.
Oh, there you are, my happy friend. Help me. Stop flying so high. Please stop flying so high. There we go.
Like you've had a rough day. I'll have you feeling better.
Yay.
Don't forget to complete
Okay, so I guess we'll... Oh, there we go. Coral node. I didn't even see that. Right, coral node, and it's on this height plane. Let's try and hop along the trees. This is by the Dishonored devs, so there is some verticality in the level design. So let's try and hop along the trees. Oh, God. You scared the fuck out of me, Iris. I'm a massive fan of the Last of Us games, but I can't justify spending money on the remake. That's true. Like, that's kind of the reason, yeah. It's because it's going to be quite expensive. This has shocked me so many fucking times. Just get it done. Just do this. Just come it up and then just repair it. You have been shocked so many times. I'm about to get hit, aren't I? Oh no, they didn't see me. Good. I heard gooing. I heard gooey noises. Poor Iris. Like, games are expensive now, you know? Like, games are really expensive. I mean, you know, 60, 70 euro, something like that for a game? That's an expensive thing. So if you've already played a version of it even, I'd be very hesitant to do more. Like, I don't know. I'm hesitant to buy anything other than indie games, to be honest, because they're usually cheaper. Like, it would have to be something I'm really anticipating for me to spend 60 or 70 euro on a game now. Because, you know, I'm not wealthy. You can sub if you like, or donate on coffee. But, you know, most of the profit I've made no fucking profit from these streams. Most of the money I've made on this stream has gone towards, like, lights and other games to play on the stream, to be honest. Although I think I got this one for free on the Epic Store because it was one of those things. Indie games are the only part of the industry that doesn't mostly suck anyway. Even indie devs can suck real badly. I mean, there are indie games that are some of my favorite games of all time, and then I've looked up the devs and gone, oh no, oh no. But their working conditions are usually better. Didn't they change the amount Twitch takes? Not for me. They changed that for the higher earners. It used to be that if you were, like, partner or higher end of partner, you could renegotiate your deal and get 70-30 splits. The rest of us were always on 50-50. They took away that 70-30 split. Instead of doing what everybody wanted them to do and make it 70-30 by default for everybody, because they're fucking Amazon and they could take the hit, they did the opposite and made everybody get less. So, you know, a little everybody disliked that floated up in the corner after that news. Where am I meant to scan? Oh, coral node is down here. Okay. I probably shouldn't have just a wrench out, because there's going to be boys around. Oh, it's out here I need to go. Oh, it's a spacewalk. Oh, that's fine. I thought I just needed to scan the stuff that was around. Classic scummy Bezos. Am I pronouncing that right again? Because I know apparently, in my little promo audio joke thing, I pronounce it wrong. And that wasn't a joke. I thought I was pronouncing it right. I think I've always pronounced it Bezos. But I think it's apparently Bezos. Who cares? He's a billionaire. Who would imagine a giant company steals money from their workers? Yeah. I mean, it is still better than YouTube. I have videos with thousands of views on YouTube. I have never made money on YouTube because I'm not monetized. You have to get 1,000 subs before you get monetized on YouTube, and I'm nowhere near.
About the video Alex showed you.
Yeah?
Your brother believes that version of you is the true Morgan. But why? Just because it came first? If someone had made you, then I suppose your truest self would be the one that fulfills whatever purpose your maker intended. I know who made me, and why. Did someone make you, Morgan? Were you made for something? If
Oh
not,
God, are we getting
you'll
into
have to invent
philosophy
your own
talk?
purpose, or have none at all.
I'll
The
do
strange
whatever
thing,
I feel like
of
in the
all
moment.
things I know about you, I don't know what you believe. You have to decide, Morgan. Who are you?
Who are you? Self-destruct key is in there. Wait, was it in there? Hang on, press O. Where's the self-destruct key? Okay, scan the coral in the exterior first. Okay. And then in the arboretum. So it's probably in that safe, isn't it? If I can hack the safe. But I don't think I can. So we're going to do the coral instead. It's so weird they refuse to budge in it. They're literally the only creator platform that does a split that bad. Yes, I know. YouTube is kind of a cesspit too. Oh, it is, but in different ways. Right? Jeff Bozo. Like, Twitch has a terrible rate. I mean, isn't coffee, like, fucking 90-10? Or that's even if you turn it on. They can be 0. And I know they're a smaller company and Twitch isn't about making money, but, like, you could do a better split and still be loaded, right? But they don't want to be. They want to be mega loaded. The way they pay, Facebook gaming might be the best option. Fucking Facebook is like the lesser evil in this situation, I know. Although the problem there is that, like, if I went to YouTube, for instance, I would be reasonably sure I would take a hit in terms of viewership. But I have low viewership anyway. It doesn't matter, right? People would follow me to YouTube, I think, right? Some people would. Not everybody, but some people would tune in on YouTube. And I have 300-400 subscribers on YouTube that might tune in on like a new source. But if I went to Facebook, fucking nobody would come. Like, because I wouldn't go to fucking Facebook. If my favorite streamer went to Facebook, I would just not go, because I deleted everything on my phone that has to do with Facebook. I do not use Facebook anymore. YouTube, possibly, but not Facebook. And honestly, like, if I ever streamed on YouTube, it would be a multi-stream. Like, I'd still be here, and I would stream simultaneously to YouTube using OBS, but I wouldn't just switch to YouTube. I would just feel annoyed, to be honest. Also, their chat sucks.
Suppose it was in
Oh yeah, we're a business. Ah! Who? Where? Who? Where?
Take this out of our hands,
Run! Run away! Run away! Run away! Run away! I fucking hate these things. Whatever's firing at me, I hate them. Is this the telepaths again? I hate them so much. Ugh! Kill me! Fucking no! Don't kill me. The opposite. Get away from me. Oh fuck off! There's so many things around. Jesus Christ! Let me in! 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 Get in here! Yeah, I know. I'm aware. Fuck off! Okay, I don't think I can be. Oh! I would not go to Facebook. Nope. Yeah, fuck that. I would never go to YouTube, to be honest. I'd follow other people there, but wouldn't stream there myself. I've said this before. I could consider multi-streaming, like simultaneously streaming to YouTube, because that's allowed with affiliate now. Not with partner, but you're allowed to simultaneously stream if you're an affiliate. But, like, nah. Like, I would have to set that up, and there's no way I would look at the chat, right? Like, because the chat sucks. So I would just be kind of broadcasting out into the ether on YouTube, not paying attention to it. Just judging by what the rest of Facebook is like, I imagine the viewers for Facebook gaming are horrific. Oh God, can you imagine? Can you imagine how bad it would be? I'm like Bill Nye the Science Guy, but with more content. That's one of my favorite quotes, I think. Right, this is a bad place to be, it turns out. Let's quick save more frequently. TikTok streaming? There is TikTok streaming, isn't there? There's TikTok streaming. I didn't know that was a thing. TikTok's weird, because I don't mind TikTok, the fact that it exists or anything. I think it's an interesting app, and I think some interesting comedic stuff is coming out of it. But I don't know anybody who would stream there. Like, what's that like? It's a thing, but nobody really watches it. Yeah, it's a bit like how Reddit has streaming, technically, but nobody fucking does it. TikTok is so easy to get suspended on, though, for no reason. That's true. Yep, that's a very true thing.
I don't want to alarm you, but there's been a launch from the Argus platform. The board of directors caught wind of the situation here. I suppose it was inevitable despite my efforts. That's
Okay,
why
that's
it's
who was
important
killing
we
you.
act quickly, decisively. They'll try to take this out of our hands, Morgan.
Checks and balances? No, sir. A guy said fuck once and they got rid of his accounts. Like, yeah, you're not supposed to swear on TikTok, which is very strange. You're not allowed to... Oh, fuck me! He saw me! Fuck off! I hate these fucking things. I hate them. I can't really stress enough how much I fucking hate these things. Let me in here. Let me... Oh, fuck me, it's a weaver. Hang on. Shotgun. And then whatever I can do with you. Can I do anything to you? I don't know if I can. This is a fucking horrible situation. The shotgun does nothing. Whatever the weaver is doing is beating the shit out of me. What do you want from me? What can I do to you? Nothing hurts you. Fuck off, Kate. Why is this so hard? I saw someone the other week get like a 3-day suspension for bullying the ghost in Phasmophobia. Oh, did everybody see the Phasmophobia news? You seem stressed. Did anybody see the Phasmophobia news? That was strange.
I suppose it was inevitable despite my
If you
efforts.
haven't, I don't even know if I want to mention it, to be honest.
Quickly,
Calm on the bastard. Oh, I'm not using enough calm, am I? The problem is that I barely have any ammunition. So, I might need to go build some fucking ammo. Also, I've been streaming for 3.5 hours. Spicy bean. Oh, fuck off, really? Oh, didn't they update it? The Phasmophobia devs are apparently like hardcore, weird, sexist racists. Anyway, let me do the fucking spicy bean. I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I hate these. These are nearly out and they're not getting reordered because it's actually too unpleasant for me. What are they? Apparently there was something weird going on in their Discord. Anyway, it's been... I don't even know what I'm bothering spinning. I only have a couple of these left anyway. It is habanero, whatever. I've not been using enough cum. Don't worry, Jay. It happens to a lot of men and it's nothing to be ashamed of. Heard about that in another streamer's Discord? Yeah. It seems to be one of the mods in the forum was a sex pest. Is there more? Well, apparently another one was like a weird racist and they like hid them away basically and tried to downplay it. Basically, it's all complete hearsay and I know nothing specific about it. And so I do not wish to get into libelous or slanderous Discord about it. But I would say that there was some fucky stuff on the Phasmophobia subreddits. Haribo. I like Haribo. Unless you're talking about the streamer Haribo or the Jellies Haribo. I like both. I haven't had Haribo in ages because so little of it is vegetarian. I think Straubs are vegetarian and they might be my favourite. And also those fish ones. The Haribo jelly bean you're about to eat. These are Jelly Belly, which seem to exist exclusively to make bad beans to punish people. I don't know how they stay in business. Like, they don't seem to make any nice things. At least not that I've seen. Maybe they do. They're all fucking horrible shit. Anyway. I don't like jelly beans anyway. I don't like jelly beans. I've never recreationally bought jelly beans. Like, to just enjoy one. I think they're gross. Anyway, eat bean. Oh, I have, actually, in preparation, just because I thought many people would do this, I have some milk beside me. There we go. Oh... Oh. Oh, it's hot. Fuck, that's hot. I think that might be... Oh. Oh, it's mingling with the previous bean. Very nearly out of that.
It is fucking minging. Suck your dad. It's minging, it's fucking minging.
It is fading faster for whatever reason. Hang on, one more slug of milk, and then I'll be back. There we go. Thank you. I have no points. Building up a tolerance. Oh, jeez. I hope not. That means that I've eaten way too fucking many if I have a tolerance for them. I'm gonna go all the way around, right? Because it's gonna be right in there. It's gonna be in that hole. Oh, I don't really know what to do about it, to be honest. Like, I guess electric static burst seems like the right thing to do. Is it following me? It's very quiet out here. I have no points left, but worth it. Oh, it hurts. Was that soy milk too? It was. I never even knew they did cursed editions till this stream. That's all I've ever heard about them. These companies thrive on streamers who will suffer for content. Gotta suffer for that content. I mean, what other content is there? Streaming is basically suffering. It's art, really. You have to suffer for art. Ireland announced a scheme recently where they were giving away universal basic income to 2,000 people as a trial for artists. And there was a brief second where I went, I wonder if streaming counts as art. Could I lie my way in there, basically? But for a couple of years, they're doing a trial where I think it's 2,000 or 3,000 get universal basic income just because they're testing how feasible it is, basically. This is art. And I was like, nah, that would not fly. If I tried to claim that, they would probably come and kill me. I mean, you do graphic design and stuff, right? I guess I do, yeah, but I don't know. I didn't apply, basically. I'll not lie, I kind of want to watch a stream anniversary too. Don't you literally do art? I wouldn't call that art. When I think of art, I think of actual, like, artists. Not just, like, design and editing work. Although I guess it does count, right? I don't know. If it comes up again, I'll apply. Basically, I also didn't realize it was happening until fairly late into it. Like, I think it was more aimed at, like, you know, struggling musicians. Oh, fuck, it's back again! Oh no, that's just the moon. Oh no, that's the earth. Fair enough, fair enough. I thought that was another monster. I think we're good then. That's fine. Art can be anything, a banana duct taped to a wall is some art. I'd be the same, too much imposter syndrome. That's probably it. If it comes up again, I'll try it. Apparently, like 6,000 or 7,000 people applied, and they were only doing it for 2,000 people. So it was like a lottery for UBI, which is a little fucked up to think about. But at least they're trialing it. At least that's something, right? At least they're trying it out. That would be nice if we had universal basic income here. We can fucking afford it. We have one of the most notoriously corrupt governments in Europe. So, like, sure, if you curtailed that a tad, we could afford it. Just give everyone money, but yeah, something at least, exactly. Sorry, Ireland is a tax haven. They're all fucking wealthy. Not us. I'm not wealthy. Jesus Christ, I'm not wealthy. But some people are. There's a UBI trial going. Sorry, there's a UBI trial going on in Wales for people leaving care. That's kind of cool. Just fucking take out this boy as well. There we go. Killed it. Now, there's just weavers left. Is there 2 of them? Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know what to do about that. This is the problem. I don't know what to do about this. Get fucked, artists. Australian government since like the 80s has been like, fuck the arts. What's its weakness? I didn't actually check just there, did I? What's its weakness? That's not a weaver. That's the other thing. Where's the weaver? Weaver. Out of scope range. Null wave and psycho shock. What's psycho shock? Do I know what psycho shock is? I have null wave. Oh, well, I have null waves. I have 2 of them. And I have a Q-beam. I forgot about the fucking Q-beam, didn't I? Reload this. At least they fund some games, I guess. Yeah. Although Australia is really high on game censorship, isn't it? Like, nobody likes that. Right. Fucking go! Did that work? Maybe? I don't know if that worked. Now bring out the Q-beam. And just fucking blast him. There we go! Blew him up! And now you as well. Blow him up. I'm out! Fuck, I'm out! No! Don't die! There we go, blow him up! Oh god, run away, run away, run away, run away, run out. Get out, 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 get out. Okay, right. Thank you for reminding me that that was a mechanic. Right, bring back out, I don't know, the pistol, the shotgun probably for these cystoids or whatever they're called. I don't know what Ireland funds, to be honest. Because a lot of movies are filmed here, but I don't know, like, they're usually American and British movies. Like, they're usually not Irish movies. I have no idea what the Irish Film Council actually does. And I don't think we have any Irish game studios, really. What's an Irish game studio? I don't think I could name one. Okay, here we go. We actually fucking cleared out the place. Let's scan you, please. Coral node. Same here. Like, Irish TV channels, we have like 3. And they suck, all of them.
It's holding the psyche of all their victims. Your hunch was on the right track. It's a kind of neural structure.
Oh, so this is a weird artificial theft brain.
Up and down the length of it, like it's communicating.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
They go. I knew you could handle this.
Sort of.
Our father warned me not to stake so much of the company's future on your ideas. I was right to ignore him. We're a good team, Morgan.
I don't like how friendly he's being. I googled Irish games and it came up with 2. Oh, really? Hang on. Irish games. Alright, when I tabbed out, the first thing I saw was Mel Gedroich's face looking at me, which is not an unpleasant sight. Irish games. Oh, it came up with fucking Gaelic games. Yeah, okay. Football and Dicey. Dicey Dungeons? Is Dicey Dungeons a thing? Yeah, it's just coming up with the Gaelic games. Sports played in Ireland under the auspices of the GAA. They include Gaelic football, or GA, as people call it, hurling, Gaelic handball, and rounders. Oh, what the fuck is Gaelic handball? I've never heard of that. Gaelic football and hurling are huge. I don't know what. Dicey Dungeons is quite famous. People like Dicey Dungeons. Hang on. Dicey Dungeons. It's like an indie roguelike that went kind of famous. Designer Terry Kavanagh. By Irish game designer. Oh, I mean, it's indie, but he lives in London. Well, yeah, you can't build it in Ireland. They won't let you, apparently. Yeah, that's interesting. I know some Irish filmmakers and musicians, obviously, but not games. Is this the other one? No, that's a corrupted space boy. Let's go the other way. Yeah, that's inevitable usually. And he lives in London. You anything? Oh, fuck me! Stop it! Cum them up. Just cum them so they don't blow up in your face. That's something. And then... Oh, Jesus Christ. It's right up there, isn't it? It doesn't look like there's that much we have to do to it now. Wait, was that... Did I just coat them in cum without even killing it? Whatever, fine. That's good enough. Oh, we can actually just scan it in peace and then leave the way we came in. That's amazing. I'm so happy. We don't have to deal with any more fucking weavers. Why isn't it scanning? There we go.
You better do something. The reconstruction is destabilizing. They're lying to you. Hurry.
Search complete.
Ooh, have we been built wrong? Have we been bought back wrong?
All that's left is integrating the data after you upload it. Hard to tell from just a scan summary, but... Wait. What is... There's some kind of...
What?
Neural tripwire built into the coral. Christ. Morgan, get back to my office. We have to get your data uploaded now.
Will do. Let's swim through space away from here. Ah! Fuck, I've quick save too. That's a bad thing to have done. Run the fuck away, please. Honestly.
Suit integrity damaged.
Ignore that. Run away. Fly. And then get back into the fucking arboretum. It's not going to be any safer there, really, but, you know, you at least won't get shocked to death immediately. And then I will probably have to save and leave. I need to go do shopping for the house. So I can't really stream all day today. But, you know, 3 3/4 hours is good enough for now. Like I said, I will be live again tomorrow. So I'm not doing the spiel right now. I want to do at least one more cutscene. So, you know, stick around. And then we'll raid somebody. Pass on whatever flimsy amount of viewers I have left. Because I like the idea that people raid me and then everybody leaves when they realize that I'm not funny or entertaining at all. It tickles me. I know this is a really good game. It's honestly fantastic. I would recommend everybody play this game, despite never hearing about this at all. Sorry, I'm getting texts as well. Probably like, why haven't you stopped streaming? Have you been at Half-Life? Yes! I've been comparing this to Half-Life a lot. This game is very Half-Life-y. Half-Life is one of my favorite games of all time, the first Half-Life. And the second Half-Life, and I played Black Mesa for the first time fairly recently, and also really liked that. But the first Half-Life, I have probably finished a dozen times. I love Half-Life so much. But this feels very Half-Life. I'd recommend it if you're into it. Half-Life with a bit more plot.
Typhon will begin to sense our intent to harm
Although
the
Half-Life 2 has a lot of plot. I mean, Half-Life 1. It feels very, actually specifically Half-Life 1. It doesn't really feel like Half-Life 2. At least not much. 58 is still a lot of people. I'd be freaking out because it's so many. When I first got raided, I think, oh god, one of my first actually fairly early raids was Limmy. With like fucking 3,000 people or something. And I think I kind of shut down. I don't think I actually played the game after the raid. I think I just kind of stared for 2 hours and rambled. Which sometimes happens anyway, even without raids. But, you know, it's, it basically short-circuited me, right? I came through via Limmy. A lot of people did. Which is, you know, great, because I love Limmy. Limmy's a great streamer. And probably one of my most watched streamers. I really like Limmy. And his community is, relative to any other big streamer, the least fucky and weird, right? like Limmy's stream, considering Limmy is a fairly big streamer, his community is not as fucked up and horrible as you'd imagine, given the numbers. Because that tends to happen on Twitch. You know, no matter what the streamer themselves are like, the streams usually get a bit fucked up and weird. Just because of the chat. It hasn't happened with Limmy. Follow Discord? Thank you. Oh yeah, the Discord's, you know, free and available, so if you want to join Discord, please do. I watch you more than him now, though, as his chat makes me fear for the future of Earth. And that's one of the better ones, to be honest. It's better than most other Twitch channels. And his chat is awful sometimes. But it was nice getting raided by him, because, you know, I like his humor and his stream, so people would be more likely to stick around, I think, basically. Anyway. Oh, Nora mods. Somebody's been in here since I've been gone. Interesting. Alright, are we done now? We needed to come back. What do you want from me? Another message? I'll check your emails. Results of Morgan. Your sibling is indeed different. I've sent the comparisons to you and Bellamy for evaluation. As you'll see, there's noticeable personality drift, more than I'd expect from heavy neuromod cycling. It's even more prominent because of the duration which these shifts have developed. As requested, I did not discuss this with Morgan. Interestingly, Morgan seems unaware of them. Oh, so we got some juice up in our body and now it's fucked us up. I thought you said no swearing. I've been trying to reduce my swearing a little bit, to be honest. Oh, thank you for the follow. That's extremely kind. Again, follows are always very well liked because I basically treat Twitch like an incremental game where any number going up is like nice and gives me endorphins. Anyway, Alex, you've made it my duty to keep everyone in the station. Is this from me? No. No, it isn't. Whatever. Rogue operator, don't care. Missing keycard. I think we read this before, and I didn't care then either about a missing keycard. Utilities, please. Upload. When I think of Limmy Chat, I just think of bin this bitch is shite, and it'll be like a classic game. I get that too, and honestly, fair enough. That's just Twitch.
Transfers hold it. Something.
The bosses. The bosses are doing this, I'm sure.
This is Commander Walter Dahl. The TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1. Effective immediately. All employees must now report to the shuttle bay for evacuation. Those of you unable to comply, transmit an SOS and my team of rescue operators will locate you. One last thing. Alex and Morgan Yu have been relieved of their positions. Do not consent to their requests or assist them in any way. Dial out.
Right, that's not ideal. Oh, fuck! Ah, no. Oh, no. I have nothing. Kill him. Kill him and run. Shock him and then run away. Oh! Oh, you're very, very big. But I am kind of scared. Are you not?
We're locked out.
Are you all right?
It's Dahl. He already has his hooks
Okay,
into
this
every
guy
major
doesn't seem to
system
know
on Talos
what's going on. You do.
I'm disappointed with our parents. And usually they had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get into his command shuttle.
How do I do that?
See if you can locate his access point and cut him off.
Down through there, down through the lift. That sounds fine. That's where we'll start next time, guys. I was like, let me do a full save, and then we'll raid somebody, right? Like I said, I'm live again at 1 p.m. Irish time, which is, I think, GMT again. What time is, like, 1 second. Irish time. Currently, it is 16:50, so, you know, minus a few hours from that. Anyway, I like Limmy in his streams. Also, I've learned a lot of Scottish slang. Yeah, same. I have heard people say that Limmy is hard to understand, by the way, which I have never gotten. I guess because the accents are... I mean, my accent isn't very similar, but the Irish accent and the Scottish accent have a little bit of shared overlap, so I've never found it difficult or anything. But a lot of Americans seem to not understand whatever the fuck he's saying, which is interesting. Anyway, who's live? Oh, you know who's live? Zara's live. Zara, a dear personal friend of mine, and also very, very funny streamer. I get that with my Scouse accent. Let me go /raid Auntie Zara. And yeah, come watch me tomorrow if you like. If you don't like, go do something else you enjoy. I'm sure that'll be fun too. But if you want to come here tomorrow, 1 o'clock Irish time, I'll be playing some indie horror games with my partner Emma, which is usually a fun time. Anyway, thank you. And sorry, I've just clicked the raid button, so now I need to wait 10 seconds. So we all just sort of have to sit here and look. Okay, it's up. I can press raid now. Goodbye, everybody. Bye. I'm going to awkwardly wave. Bye. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around, if you did, by the way, for the raid. That's very kind of you. And thanks for all the follows and bits and everything. Bye. Payout. Yes, goodbye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Here we go.